Hello, everybody. Welcome back. So today we're playing Paranormasight again. And to do a quick recap is that... Wait, I think we should start the game. To do a quick recap is that last time we were able to finish Shogo's introduction to the story, basically. And I just noticed that the top part has a nighttime symbol and then a daytime symbol over there. And other than that, we got introduced to the three protagonists, which would be Haruhi Shigima, who wants to revive her 11-year-old son, I believe, who got kidnapped and murdered a year ago. Tetsuo Tatsumi, a detective, investigating a case where there was a strange death of his buddy's, I forgot his name, Duckface Boy, his buddy's buddy. You know, one of the police officers died mysteriously in a park at night. And Yakko Sakazaki, who wants to investigate the quote-unquote suicide of her childhood friend. But when they did the spirit board here, in the introduction of her, we found out that it was an accident and not a suicide. And so far from there, we got a flashback of how people in the school reacted after the incident. And so when they were done with the spirit board on Yakko's side, they had to escape from Komagata High because there was another curse stone user there. And this, we are still stuck here because we keep failing to escape and keep dying. For the first one, we had to go back here, and we realized from Harue's perspective that the janitor was actually someone you can't trust because he was the guy behind the Nerima murders. And right now, she's stuck here. Yakko is stuck with can't escape because a teacher keeps on stopping her with a curse stone and we can't escape him as long as he has it. As for over here with Harue, the detective, Richter, decided to take a break and went like, I gotta think for a bit. So we got cut off and it was suspended. And for now, I think we'll start with Tetsuo Tatsumi, the detective side for the Hunt for the Curse Bearers Part 1. I feel like they're the ones who can confiscate the curse stone from the teacher here and will escape from Komagata High. Again, I find it super cool that everything is so interconnected. Alright, the Hunt for Curse Bearers Part 1, Tetsuo Tatsumi. Jun is his name. Summary of previous events. Tatsumi and Jun are sorting through the facts at the scene of Officer Hajime Yoshime's mysterious death. Tatsumi denies the existence of the rite of resurrection until the cursed echo of the Evergreen Beach appears before them. Wait, the Evergreen Beach? Oh. Former Yasuda Gardens. Oh wait, that's their curse stone. I got confused. Okay, so let me get this straight, boss. The rite of resurrection really exists, and to use it you have to kill people using the power of the curse stones from the 7 mysteries of Honjo. And the curse you have is from the story of the Evergreen Beach, which is told in this area? Is that right? Yeah, pretty much. You're quick on the uptake. You weren't your usual silly self when you were explaining, so I knew you were telling the truth. Never silly. The only thing I have trouble believing is that you're taking this occult stuff so seriously now. I mean, I talk about paranormal. I thought you didn't believe in all of that. It's not that I don't believe in it. My familiarity with it is why I've tried not to get too close. Are you just being a sore loser? Not used to admitting you were wrong? Oh, shut up and listen to me. No point in trying to hide things anymore. We won't get anywhere if you don't understand this, so listen up. Please, just listen. You don't have to keep saying it. I'm listening. We don't have time to waste. We'll talk as we walk. Hey, wait for me, boss! Oh my god, we have goofy music! Hello, Blur Echo, welcome to the stream! We just started. We did our recap real quick, and we just started with the first scenario of the day, which is the detective side. And it pretty much just started with them talking like, oh yeah, I didn't know you were into the paranormal stuff. And now we're walking from former Yasuda Gardens to Ryogoku Bridge. We got some nice background music here though. I feel like I'm in a detective anime. Sorry, just wanted to double check one thing. You're telling the truth, right? This isn't a side effect of your senility? It's the truth. Not like I can prove it, though. Hello, outside. Oh, I can look around. Is there a sticker real quick? I don't see a sticker. Okay, no sticker. Let's look at them. He's not stupid, but he sure can be slow sometimes. So I think that positivity of his may come in handy at some point. Oh, this is just think. Revealing the existence of a secret department is against the rules, even to a fellow cop. But this is an emergency. I need his help. I'll tell him. Ooh. I'm sure you already know this, but this is all top secret. No sharing with anyone. Right, you can trust me not to. But I just can't believe it. I heard rumors that you used to be a member of a secret division attached to the Security Bureau. I can't believe we actually have a department called Paranormal Affairs. Yeah, I'm sure it comes as a shock. I couldn't believe it myself. I thought the higher-ups were messing with me. Really had me worried for a while there. No, this is incredible. This is the whole reason I became a cop. I was always fascinated by secret agencies and stuff. You serious? But thinking about it, it totally makes sense. If curses and spirits really do exist, then of course we'll need a special department to protect the citizens from them. You seem a bit too eager to believe all this. And hang on, I thought you joined because of me. Oh, come on, boss. Do you really only have one favorite food? You can like more than one thing. Yeah, whatever. In any case, the official stance is that the supernatural doesn't exist, so Paranormal Affairs operates in secret. Still not sure why they stuck me there. Those 4 years, I worked nothing but cases involving the supernatural. Files updated. Oh, Paranormal Affairs Bureau. Although officially called the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department, Security Division Special Security Unit, Paranormal Affairs Bureau, oh my god, that was a really long title. It is more commonly referred to as Paranormal Affairs. Only a handful of people know of its existence, even within the police force. As the name suggests, it specializes in the investigation and resolution of cases involving paranormal phenomena. Since the existence of paranormal phenomena is not public knowledge, nor is it readily believed by the general population, the Bureau's activities are conducted in utmost secrecy. Currently, there are only 5 members, including the chief. The Bureau has a network of psychic contacts across the country who assist in their cases, including Mio Kurosuzu. Oh, so Mio works with them. Okay. The Bureau undertakes investigations into any suspicious stories that cross their desks, though a vast majority of them turn out to be hoaxes. Due to the sheer volume of cases, close-lipped, experienced detectives without paranormal abilities of their own, such as Tetsuo Tsutsumi, are sometimes assigned to investigate. The current chief of Paranormal Affairs is a man named Kuiru Nakagoshi. He was born to a family of psychics who had been involved in keeping the world safe from paranormal phenomena for generations and has served as Mio Kurosuzo's mentor since discovering her. Kuiru is an elusive figure. Very few have met him in person, and he's rarely seen in the office. It is said this is because he is oft the target of curses. However, some theorize that it is because Kuiru is not actually of flesh and blood at all. His seat in the office is usually occupied by a Nue, a legendary creature found in Japanese folklore. The Nue resembles an ordinary white thrush and acts as Kuiru's messenger, leading to bizarre scenes of police officers earnestly reporting their findings to a bird. The term Nakagoshi case serves as codename to refer to cases under investigation by the Paranormal Affairs. Ooh, okay. That's interesting. Of persons of interest. Oh, it's Jun Ario. I guess it's because he's Curse Echo Nun. And Tetsuo explains him Supernatural's rear. He's accepted this fact without a moment's hesitation and vowed to help his partner solve the case. Yeah, this must be the add-on. Okay, Tetsuo Tsutsumi. He probably got an add-on here. Yeah, here. Previously a member of Paranormal Affairs Bureau. He makes use of this experience to investigate the ongoing large-scale curse incident with his partner, Jun Ario. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? It's the guy, isn't it? It's the guy who's like, are you cursed? Do you have curse stones? It's the foot washing guy. Think. Revealing? Okay. We already told him. So do you know, have it? Have what? Spirit sense, of course. Are you what they call spiritually gifted? Nope, never felt anything at all. He's doing the duck face. You know, actually, I was thinking about it the other day. I think this thing... Whose POV is this, by the way? The detective! The detective's POV. Just tune in. It's okay, it's the detective's POV. We just started. He basically told his partner about... He told Mr. Duckface that he used to work in a secret division of the police about paranormal investigation. And he also said that he has the curse stone, so that's basically what happened. What I was gonna say is that, actually about this Duckface, I remembered, like I realized it the other day. People in the Philippines actually do this. It's like if you ask for directions, usually people might like point in a direction, like, you know, oh, you go that way, and then they're pointing. In the Philippines, some people point with their lips. It turns into a duck face. Like they'll move their head and then they'll do the duck face. It's like doing like there. I realized it like the other day. Even if I did, I'd be the lightweight at best. One beer and I'm down for the count. I don't know if people outside the Philippines do that too. I'm not sure either. I just know I've seen it happen in the Philippines. Oh, huh. Is that how people in the field quantify someone's spirit sense? Like, how much liquor they can handle? Nope, that's just me. Thought it would help get the point across. Oh, huh. Sorry. Seems like I keep disappointing you. No, it's not your fault, boss. At the risk of disappointing you yet again, I'll tell you one more thing. Spirit sense is usually something you're born with. It's tough to develop it later on. What? So there's no hope for me? No, say it isn't so. Of course, you were interested. Well, you never know. You may have some kind of hidden potential. I know there's a high schooler who's got so much spirit sense she works on the front lines. I say work, but she isn't paid because it is supposedly part of her training. Yikes, that seems like it'd be in violation of Article 69 of the Labor Standards Act. Nice. Wow, you really know the law. No comment. Even a cult field has workers' rights issues, huh? Sir, as long as you don't come any closer. I mean, I can look at him. Someone's watching us. Doesn't seem like they're gonna run. Let's just keep an eye on them for now. Oh, okay. We're just gonna let him be. Non-threat. Yeah, oh, he's still thinking about the same thing. Okay, then we just keep talking with Ariel. So, what do we do now? We got this rite of resurrection and the curse echoes of the 7 mysteries of Honjo. The curse is being spread out around the city is a bit of an emergency. It's that bad? I'll put it this way, it's like handing out guns all over town. Ah, jeez, that's bad! Yes, so we need to find the source and put a stop to it before something terrible happens. Usually, that'd be a job for the paranormal affairs, but... I talked to them on our way here. The main team is tied up until tomorrow night. So they told me to deal with it myself. Said it'd be fine since I have some experience. He's really doing that. He's holding that pose. It's pretty fabulous, though. Huh? Why? Then, the overtime you mentioned was... Yep, you're gonna help me, partner. Alright, let's do this! You seem a bit too eager to dive into all of this. You really have no reservations working in case you know nothing about... Ariel is a little fruity. It makes it adds to his characters. Very nice, very nice. You said this was an emergency. I didn't think we had a choice. I'm just trying to be logical about this, boss. You really are something. Might actually be nice having you around. Why, thank you. They're definitely like the comedy duo setup. This is our straight man, and then he's like the... What do you call the guy who's making the jokes? The straight man's the guy who uses the paper fan to knock some sense into the other one, right? So what do we do? Watch as this becomes tragic? Oh, hell no. We gotta protect our boy, Ariel. If these curses are connected to the 7 mysteries, then the people who have others should be all around here in town. Right, so if there's 7 of them, that means there's 6 more out there. Tsukomi and Boke. Yeah, there, that's the words. I just can't remember which one was which. That's the words they use in Japanese, right? I just remembered like the English version of only one of the words. So we have to put a stop to all of them before they kill anyone with their curses. If we can, we should find and collect all the curse stones. But boss, what you said earlier, killing a curse bearer gets you closer to completing the rite of resurrection. Won't your life be in danger if they found out you're a curse bearer? Pretty much. Can't let that happen. Should you even be out here right now? Hiding would only be a waste of time. The mystery of the one-sided reed is associated with Ryogoku Bridge. I was hoping we'd be quick enough to run into the one-sided reed's curse bearer. No such luck, it seems. Well, if nothing else, maybe word will spread that the cops are on the lookout and people will behave. That's putting a lot of trust in whoever these other people are. But it's possible the other curse bearers with the same idea will come here. Talk to anyone you see who seems suspicious. Ah, that means someone who may have the power of a curse. Understood, in that case. Why don't you ask that guy who's been watching us this whole time? Nah, you noticed him too. Well, good luck. Are we Aereo when we're gonna talk to him? Hey, you there! Sorry to bother you, but I've got some questions. I'm with the police. Oh yeah, it is Foot Washing Guy. I knew it. Thanks for your cooperation. We'll be asking you a few things, Mr. Yutaro Namigaki. That's your name, correct? Yes. I don't mind answering your questions. You're a detective. Did something happen? Oh, right. Lots of things have been happening around here. Like, people dying. Bro, why you gotta start like that? Yeah, lots of things happen here. People died. If this were a normal case, I'd be fine letting him take the reins. But curses are involved here. I should take over. Oh, they can't lie to me though, so... Boss, let's talk to this guy. Yeah. Let's think real quick. So, what to make of this guy? There really is no stickers here, but okay. Oh shit, I didn't examine him, I just talked. I'll examine him after. So, what is it that you're doing here? It must be the incident at the former Yasuda Gardens. The dead policeman? I can't imagine a detective would come all the way out here otherwise. Huh? Say, Mr. Detective, have you ever heard of the Evergreen Beach? The frick? Hey, I'm asking the questions here. What the hell you think you're doing? I'm asking the questions here. How about you answer my question first? What were you doing here? I was answering your question. I came here to look for the Evergreen Beach from the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. Actually, I was wondering if either of you knew anything about it. Not here. If it's the Evergreen Beach you're after, you'd be better off looking around the former Yasuda Gardens than here. Oh, you know a lot about this. But that's what I thought. Detectives, you have the Curse Stone of the Evergreen Beach, don't you? How did you know? God damn it, Aereo! I could have still bullshitted him! Aereo just gave us away! Aereo was like, how'd you know? Aereo, you idiot! Well, that was much easier than expected. Oh, crap, sorry. It was simple inference. I figured you'd have taken the curse if you were just in the gardens. If you know that, then... you must be a curse bearer yourself. I have no intentions of hiding anything. I plan to tell you from the start. Look. This is my curse stone. I believe it's called the Foot Washing Mansion. That's right. But are you sure about this? Nah, I'm not so rash. I'd kill someone as soon as I found out they were a curse bearer. Not without talking to them first. You're the same, aren't you, detectives? You wouldn't use a curse on a normal person. Let's speak as equals, Shao. You're fucking lying? The Evergreen Beach can activate if they're lying. Why is he lying? What if you turn off voice volume before he even does anything? Well, if he's gonna do something, I want to die first because there seems to be a trophy. Boss? Sure. We'd rather resolve this amicably too. The man identifies himself as Yutaro Namigaki, 21-year-old college student. He was watching us so calmly. We need to be careful with this guy. He really is a curse bearer. He may only be talking with us to try and activate his curse. I have to be wary of anything he asks me to do. I could tackle him to pin him to the ground, but that might have something to do with his curse. Any slip of the tongue could get us killed. I have to try and discern what activates his curse. So, what do I do? Alright. But before we talk, there's something I should tell you. This is my curse stone. The Evergreen Beach, just like you thought. What? Boss, why'd you tell him? As for how the curse works... Boss, are you having another senior moment? If you tell him that! It hangs anyone to death who would try to mislead me. So if you try to lie to me, the curse stone will let me know. I don't have to use it to tell, understand? Whoa, really? That's super useful. Wait, we didn't even tell Ario! I see, understood. That's a pretty useful power for a detective. Now then, let's talk. Damn, seems I've lost the upper hand. Yeah, I know, you tried to mislead me from the very beginning. Hey! Oi! You're fucking lying again? This guy's like, wanna bet? No point for petty tricks then, I'll be honest with you. So far, so good. What an ass, I know, right? There's someone I want to bring back, so what the fuck, bro? Oh no, what if it's just showing everything he says with the use curse, but then he's not actually lying, and then it's up to me to discern if he's lying or not. I don't know. It just keeps popping up, I don't get it. There's someone I want to bring back, so I'd like your assistance in collecting soul dregs. Can't help you. Please, all you have to do is tell me who the other curse bearers are. Sorry, but as a police officer, I can't look the other way and let you go. Please, if you help me, I'll let you two go as well. Is that a threat? No. It's funnier to think he just keeps triggering it. Maybe he lies all the time, yeah. It's your final warning. Don't worry! It's also your final warning. However, I want to see if there's a achievement for dying to you, so kill me. My curse, the foot washing mansion. Did you really think you could escape it by being careful? Didn't matter to me which one of you was the curse bearer. I'll be taking both of your soul dregs anyway. Wait, Namigaki! It is a powerful curse and so simple to activate. It's ready whenever I need it. No escape from the voice of my feet. God, that sounds so fucking dumb. There's no escape from the voice of my feet. Ario, get out of here, hurry, I'll find you later. What? Okay. Too late, hear the voice of my curse echo, yeah. Yeah. I'm listening because I want to see if you'll give me a trophy to dying. Everybody else had a trophy for dying to different people. I could have cucked you of the kill. Oh, there was a trophy! There was a trophy! I knew it! There was an achievement! Shut up, storyteller. I know what to do. I know what to do. I just let him do it. I let him have the moment. Had it been me, I would have skipped out on the achievement to not give him the satisfaction of killing me once. He wouldn't have known. It's okay. Honestly, I think I missed some deaths. I Shogo, maybe missed some deaths. Well, I'll have to double check the achievement list when we finally make it to the end. And then we'll clean up, I guess. Or I could clean up after, like, off stream. Depends. Alright, here we go. Didn't matter. It's ready whenever I need it. You know, I'm gonna save here. I want to see if I should just let him be or if I should kill him. Ario, get out of here. Will Ario be okay? Why isn't my curse echo working? Impossible. This has never happened. What's happening? I don't hear anything. Ario, now, grab him! Right. He got muted. server muted. He got server muted. Namigaki, get down. Ah, damn it. Namigaki's like, what the fuck is going on? How? Why? Boss, here, his curse stone. Good work. Give it to me. Thank you. Oh, does this mean I have double? Damn it. Why? What do you think, boss? Should we lock him up? I haven't even touched you. You can't consider that assault of a police officer. Let him go. All we need is the stone. How could this happen? My right of resurrection. Give it up. The right was too good to be true from the start. I don't know what happened to you, but you'd be better off mourning whoever you lost the right way. Now get out of here. Damn it. Rip, bro. Oh, that was a close one, huh, boss? We'd probably be dead if he had activated his curse. Yeah, I'm not sure what, but something stopped his curse from... Boss, are you okay? You having another curse stone hurt? Yes, the curse from this one is flowing into me too. Oh no. I saw what activates the curse of the foot-washing mansion, and the resentful memories bound to it. I see. I always thought this one was one of the stranger one of the 7 mysteries. Now I know why. It sure is something. What did you see? Let's save all that for later. No, what? I want to know. It's a kind of weird one. It is a weird one. You know, giant fucking foot crashes into a house to be washed and then leaves no trace when it leaves. Come on, let me know. Let's save that for later. All you need to know for now is a particularly powerful curse. Luckily, we took it from him quickly. Ooh. Files updated. Ah, here we go. Now we can know. So, what did we figure out? Kills by crushing the one who hears the command wash. Oh, so it's not the voice. He says, oh no, I guess it's the voice of the curse stone and it's actually saying wash. The curse is saying wash. She was an accomplished Onmyoji. Alas, she did not use her talents for the good of the world or the people, but for her own selfish pursuit of beauty. After a fierce battle, the woman dragged herself through the streets. It was like something had gnawed away at her body. Will I die? I have already obtained what I needed, as long as I have this. Suddenly, a terrible realization dawned on her. Her legs wouldn't move. She fell to the ground. What was happening? Surprised, she looked down. Her foot, once so beautiful and delicate, had grown ulcerated and rotten. Ugh. He got her. She was on the verge of death and covered in filth to boot. Crawling into a nearby house, her breath caught in her throat. The curious residents opened up but recoiled from what they saw. My foot is so filthy. Please, someone, quickly. The woman expired while mumbling something unintelligible, and so ended the life of a woman consumed by evil. Huh. I see. It's kind of wild, but not that intense as the others. Well, that makes one stone. Where do we go now? Well, we'll visit all the places associated with the mysteries while it's still dark out. You mean we have to do that all over again? I just hope they aren't as aggressive as him, but people will do crazy things to bring back the people they love. It seems the hatred the cursed stones are imbued with makes people more willing to kill. Really? Then what about you, boss? I'm fine. I may not have any spirit sense, but I'm tough when it comes to this stuff. That's why they love me in paranormal affairs. Oh, so you are spiritually gifted after all. Alright, let's head to the next place. Well, it is pretty good. He's got 2 stones, and he is resisting it. Ah, this must be the jackass who keeps killing me as I'm trying to escape. I think it's him. I think it's him. We gotta get his stone. We gotta get his stone. As long as we're not in pure darkness, he will not kill us. And there's 2 of us. We're both cops. There's no way. There's no way he can do it. What a chat. I know, right? Tatsumi and Ario decide to collect the cursed stones as soon as possible before they become the cause of an unprecedented tragedy. The 2 obtain the foot-washing mansion from Yutaro Namigaki and head to their next location. Midoricho Park. I guess we can unmute the voice again. Because this guy's has nothing to do with the voice. At least, that's what I got from when I died to him as Yakko and Shogo killed him. Yeah, there's ain't no way a scrawny teacher can outmatch 2 trained police officers. Surely. Yeah, surely, right? I mean, like, I can believe him being able to outmatch Yakko. She's just like a high school girl. Excuse me, sorry to bother you, but we have some questions for you. Yeah, you killed me multiple times. What? Are you with the police? I haven't done anything. Don't worry, this isn't an interrogation or anything. We just want to talk. You're Hideki Araishi, right? The historian? We know who you are, so this won't take long. But since we saw you here, we'd like to ask you a couple of questions. Well, let's just get it over with. I'm a busy man. You can't have your curse stone. I will take it. You don't need it. I will take it. From appearances, it's hard to imagine this small, bookish, well-spoken man being very dangerous. He looks like a creep for real. Well, y'all saw how he killed Yakko multiple times last stream, so for real, yeah. What is it with that school, to be honest? Like, everybody's got a fucking curse stone in that school. Questioning people like this can put unnecessary stress on them depending on their position. This guy's pretty sharp, so I'll have to play it safe and only push him when I see an opening. Boss, let's ask Hideki some questions. Yeah. Hideki Araishi. Oh, this is a cool shot. Like, he's doing the side look and then... Okay. Hideki Araishi. He says he's a local historian. But supposedly he knows more about the rite of resurrection than anybody. The fact that he's here at this time of night, it's plenty possible he's a curse bearer. Giga chat me! It's even slowly panning! It is. Alright, we're on part 2, we gotta save. Talk. What were you doing? Now, Mr. Araishi, what were you doing here at this time of night? Doing research, of course. Day or night, information never sleeps. That's an admirable philosophy, you know? Your research has become quite the talk around town. What was it they were saying? You discovered something about some oh fuck. Record of Fates, right? Wait. Fuck. Wait, Where's the key people? Shit. Oh wait, persons of interest. Yeah. It should be on his, right? Hideki Araishi. Oh wait, Yutaru Namigaki. Abandoned. It got updated to abandoned. Record of Fates, right? No. Oi! Wait, was it on Yoko's thing? Ah! Fucking. This dude! Hold up. I'm gonna guess. I think it was Record of Fates. I'm just gonna guess. Ah, there, it was right. That was the right sound effect. Alright, you found some kind of ritual in the Record of Fates. Oh, what? Don't tell me you want to know how to carry out the rite of resurrection too. To be perfectly honest, I'm tired of people asking me about it all the time. None of you even care about the local history. You can just come crawling out of the woodwork when something interesting comes up. Looks like I hit a nerve. If you think you can force me to tell you because you're policeman, you're sorely mistaken. That's not what it was, but okay, bro. You keep doing you. I am just going to take your curse stone so Yakko doesn't fucking die. Okay, what were you doing? Was the research you were doing just now also related to the rite of resurrection? Well, yes, that's right. What exactly were you looking for? I have no reason to tell you that. He wouldn't understand anyway. No? Oh, he just returned to the you wouldn't understand. Okay, your research. Are you doing all this research so you can use the rite of resurrection yourself? Huh, you're a policeman. Do you really think people can be brought back to life? Everyone I meet... pitiful. Huh? So you don't believe in the rite? Whether it's real or not has nothing to do with my research. Such things are better left to the occult freaks. Or so I thought. Huh? Things have changed. It's become necessary for me to pursue the rite. So now, I pray that it is real. What changed? I'm sure you can imagine the funds for my research. I receive a large amount of funding for seeking the rite of resurrection, and if I find it, I receive a sum so great that I'll never have to worry about money again. Oh, that means Someone is sponsoring your research, is that right? So what if they are? You have no idea how hard we work to secure funding for our research. I have no interest in teaching those children. Listen to me, I'll tell you one thing. Those experts you see writing provocative books or spouting nonsense on TV to try and get popular, all of them are just trying to get the money they need to do their research. With how popular a cult is, saying something even remotely spooky can lead to big money. What? I just bought your book. The pursuit of the unknown begins first and foremost with belief. I was so inspired by that. I do appreciate your patronage. Unfortunately, however, the occult is not my true interest. Oh my god, this guy's just like, money, 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 money. He wants the money! The fate of the unknown is to be destroyed by thorough research and deep consideration. Mr. Krabs! No way, I can't believe it. You're surprisingly innocent. Then what kind of research do you want to be doing? I'm sure it wouldn't interest you, but to put it simply, the focus of my research is how historical accounts transform into folklore over the years as they are passed down from generation to generation. Oh, well, that sounds kind of related to the 7 mysteries, seeing how different they are from their actual story. What does that mean? Due to human bias, the account of any event is inevitably changed by the person communicating it. This is not necessarily done with ill intentions. It just happens when someone tries to fill in the gaps in a story that lacks detail. Or when something's left out or abridged because of the story's length. Or when a story twists and shifts as it's spread through oral tradition. Yeah, just like the Gartic phone stuff. It really changes from the original. Like the telephone game, yeah. Even when 2 stories are told about the same event, differences in culture or environment affect how it's told, changing its content. Silly little things can turn into terribly mysterious legends. My research is the study of how history, culture, and legend all influence each other. Huh, I see. Life is just Gartic phone. For real, for real. One day, history will be very, very weird. People gonna be looking back like, wait, is that actually what happened? And then it was just weird because it was just passed down through oral tradition. I think that's what happens in a lot of cultures, actually. Like, the really, really early records are kind of weird because it was all oral tradition and not written. Take the 7 mysteries of Honjo, for example. Why are some of the mysteries seemingly about nothing particularly interesting? You think some stories wouldn't last a decade, let alone hundreds of years. So why? Perhaps putting it that way piques your interest? My bad. I admit, I am curious. So that's what you've been researching about all this time. Makes sense. As I said, it doesn't matter to me whether the right exists or not. If the people in the Edo period believed that it was written in the Record of Fates was real, then that's all I'm interested in. Huh. Then why did you kill me? Oh my god! But I have to be realistic. The research I'd like to do is unfortunately not very lucrative. That's why I need to take some risks. Okay, another Record of Fates. This Record of Fates, where did you get your hands on it? The storehouse of an old private residence in the city, just as the public was told. Can't wait for the future historians to find Among Us images suddenly appearing. Imagine, we all know Among Us is just a meme and it's a game, and then like in the future, they're just gonna be like, oh my god, proof of aliens. No, I'm kidding. They were everywhere, even in public places, in parks, in malls, and they're just walking among us this whole time. I'm unable to be more precise due to an agreement with my informant. Okay, back to what were you doing then? Well, in that case, I think I might have a guess what it is you were looking for. Curse Stones. I know what activates yours. You can't kill me this time. What? Damn it, if you knew about that then... Calm down. No need to get so defensive. Sure, right? He's a historian, right? Let's not show him. Let's play our cards right. We both want information, right? So why don't we have a nice, friendly chat? Huh, you might say that, but I don't trust you. Perhaps you've already learned about curses. Perhaps you want to take my power away from me. No, that's not true. I almost revealed my hand. I'll say nothing else. Sorry, I'll be taking my leave. Oh shit! No, wait, come back! Hey, stop! We can't let him go! Ah, he's so fast. Sorry, boss, he got away. Ah, now we have to reload! I messed up. I messed up. I messed up. Incomplete, huh? I wonder if what I messed up was... Is what I messed up the show or hide? Or is it because I mentioned Curse Stone? I guess I could say 7 mysteries, right? I'll try 7 mysteries. Let's go with a more general thing, right? He said he almost revealed his hand. 7 mysteries of Honjo. Huh, surprised you know that. That's indeed a theory that the 7 mysteries of Honjo began because of the rite of resurrection. Well, my theory. Unraveling the 7 mysteries may reveal the secret of the rite. I think quite a few people are looking into the mysteries for that reason. Huh, Midoricho Park is connected to the story of the Taiko of Tsugaru, right? That's right, but that isn't the issue at hand. Oh, whew. Oh, thank God. Yeah, I just freaked him out by bringing up the Curse Stones. Oh, fuck! I have to do it anyway. I have to do it anyway. Okay, wait. Soul Dregs would be a weird thing to say. Curse Bearer. Oh, well, he reacts the same way. Okay, let's show. You about want information, right? Why don't we have a nice, friendly chat? A Curse Stone! You're a Curse Bearer! Leaf. It's the Evergreen Beach, then. Yep, will you show me yours? This is mine. The Ever-Burning Lantern. Interesting. Ah, flick. Goddamn fucking... Okay then, sure, let's reveal it. I'll tell you this for free. The Evergreen Beach comes from a man who was hanged for spreading false rumors. But the accusations against him were unfounded, and he died cursing those who deceived him. Ah, so that is the resentful memory held within the Evergreen Beach. The memories of the 7 mysteries are truly fascinating. If only I could collect them all. Do whatever you want, but you should know something. This stone of mine lets me curse anyone who tries to mislead me. What? But... So don't try to lie to me. I'll know. You would curse a citizen? And you call yourself an officer of the law? That all depends on you. I don't want to use it if I don't have to. What is it that you want? I'd like Curse Stone... The Curse Stones are dangerous. I'd like to confiscate yours. Excuse me, but my right... My right... Oh my god, out of context, it sounds like he's going like, my rights say that you're... First, let me ask you one thing. You haven't used that curse, have you? No, of course I haven't, I swear. You little shit. You little shit. I wasn't looking at Sotao, so I thought it was right. Nah, it's the rite of resurrection. You little shit, I know you're lying. I see. Good. Then why don't you hand over that stone? Unless you'd rather try using it on me instead. He can't! You're not in pure darkness. Nah. Damn you, I won't give it to you. If I were to say that, what would happen? Would it be a crime? The police are aware of how dangerous the stones are. I could arrest you under Article 1, Section 4 of the Minor Offenses Act. Or you hand it over and all you lose is your secret ability. Think of what would happen to all your research if you were arrested. Fine. You can have the stone. Here. I feel like there could be an ending if I'm actually killing all these people instead of... But I'm not. Okay, here we go. Ever-Burning Lantern. Now we'll know what happened with this. Kills by disembowelment one who finds themselves trapped in the darkness of the curse echo. A resentful memory. When Honjo was filled... Oh, damn. He's like headless. When Honjo was filled with samurai residences, the spies of the shogunate lived amongst the townspeople to keep an eye on things. The soba cart on the South Waragesui Street served as one of their outposts. They would communicate to each other in code by turning the lantern on or off. Tonight at 4 a.m. meant that someone would be having the last soba of their life, and that their belly would be sliced open the next night. Unfortunate incident occurred in which a man attacked a woman in a bout of fury. He regretted it deeply, even declining to invoke the right to defend his honor, but the deed was still done. Still, he could not accept it. His rage, having been used by his daimyo, boiled over, turning into a grudge he would never forget. Nearby, he saw a lantern quietly glowing in the night, and when the sixth bell rang, the man cut his own stomach open. Seppuku. Since then, the lantern could be seen alight before the soba cart had opened, and would flicker out suddenly even when there was no wind blowing. This unsettling phenomenon continued, and rumors surrounding it grew, and Sudoku... And soon, all were convinced that it was the man who cut open his stomach visiting from beyond. I see, so that's why it's the gods. Okay. Good choice. I look forward to seeing how your research pans out. Huh. Alright, would you tell us everything you know about what's been going on? If you help us out, we'll give you all the information we've gotten after we solve the case. What do you say? In that case, will you tell me about all the resentful memories of the 7 mysteries? I believe they're the key to the secret hidden in the Record of Fates. Sure, why not? I'll learn about them as I collect the Curse Stones. But we didn't tell him we had a second one! He doesn't have to know that yet. But thanks to you, we learned a lot from him. I wonder. The mysteries in the rite are all public information. He kept everything he knows about the other curse bearers and the source of the curse here hidden. I was hoping he'd at least give us a clue about how to beat these curses. Oh, I see. Then we should be more aggressive next time and make them really spit it out. And by we, I mean you. I'm guessing he wants to save this curse. He wouldn't have told us anything no matter what we asked. But now we know where he hangs out. We can always send someone for him if need be. Right, got it. I was surprised to hear there are actually 9 of the 7 mysteries, though. Yeah, that's 2 extra curse bearers we have to find. We just confiscated 2, so there are 6 more. They could be anywhere in this town. We have to find them fast, or they may start using the curses. No, I think we're already too late. Huh? I didn't tell you this, but there were some soul dregs in Namigaki's curse stone. Really? Then he already killed someone with it? Not much, so it probably wasn't a curse bearer. Shit. Well, we know who did it. We can make the arrangements to take him into custody. We'll have Paranormal Affairs pick him up tomorrow. For now, we continue our search. 1%. Yeah, it was probably a very small amount. That's why he's like, yeah, it wasn't a curse bearer. Right, on to the next place. We'll just have to cross them off the list one by one. Oh, but... boss? Good to know we can use the Minor Offenses Act to arrest people with curse stones. But why didn't we do that with Namigaki? If we could do that, there'd be no need for Paranormal Affairs. What grounds would a normal detective have to put him under arrest? Oh, right. Yeah, I suppose that's true. So Namigaki really didn't have anything in his curse stone. Okay. Oh, this is still blurred out. Oh, finally, I can escape from Komagata High. I can finally escape this dude! He doesn't have his curse stone! Yakko is not gonna die! I hope. Yakko, don't die. Don't die now. If she still dies, I'm like, what? Jeez, this thing is so long. If she dies again. Okay, we've been waiting. And there's Sir Araishi. Mr. Araishi. But no curse stone. Still looking the same as always, though. He looks on edge. I wonder what he's doing. Wait, he's the one who discovered the rite of resurrection. It wouldn't be strange for him to be involved with the curses. Wonder if he has a curse stone. What do I do? But it's way past the 10 minutes Mio said she'd be here by. I managed to escape. I can't let that go to waste. I need to get out of here before anyone sees me. Oh! He wasn't feeling good about approaching me, huh? Well, then again, he did seem to notice she had a curse stone the whole time, I think, so I guess he would have been like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. I'm gonna die. I'm home. Thank goodness. I don't think the walk has ever felt so long. Nobody will be able to use their curse once it's light outside. I need to go look for Mio as soon as it's morning. But for now, I need some rest. Did she finally escape from Komagata High? Oh, thank God. Achievement unlocked, Yakko's friendship. Thank God we finally escaped from... Yeah. Komagata high. Okay. Now, I guess that means we go back here. I guess Richter is done thinking. I mean, we've cleared out everything else we can do. So, what next? The big question now is what the rest of the curse bearers are up to. Luckily, Sumida River is a good distance from all of the 7 mysteries. It's unlikely that the other curse bearers will come all the way here. Finally have a moment to think. I see. Alright. Excuse me? Yada! I don't want to look behind me. I get jump scared by all the women! Like, it's happened with Yakko, it's happened with Haruwe. Every time there's a girl standing behind me, I'm like, ah, women! Ah, women! Richter. Richter. That girl gives me the creeps. What's her deal? Ah, woman. Me. Ah, woman. Fine! Oh, wait, she's so far away. Whew. I was bracing myself for her to be right behind me. And then she was super far away. Oh, it's the same one we already discovered. She was super far away. Okay, whew. Where did she come from? It's like she appeared out of nowhere. Here, if she was this close when I turned around, I don't know. I didn't mean to startle you. I'm terribly sorry if I've gotten the wrong people, but would you happen to be curse bearers? Curse bearers? What's that then? It means someone who's gathering souls for the rite of resurrection. What the fuck, girl? You actually just saying it all. You've heard of the rite of resurrection, haven't you? Everyone's talking about it. Color me intrigued. Care to tell me more, Miss... What was your name again? Oh, silly me. I'm Ayame Tono. University student Ayame Tono. Okay, Ayame. But what the hell? Oh, she's not here yet. What the hell? Yeah, I like her style though. It's a nice beret and looks very cozy, to be honest. She says her name's Ayame. Guess she's around 20. She must be brave walking around here alone at night, this late. Or maybe there's more to it. Hydrate, thank you! She looks related to the other guy, the other college guy. Yeah, she was standing with him when we were Shogo. So they might be vaguely related. Maybe at least friends. There's more to the rite of resurrection than meets the eye, you see? So the best way to collect soul drags is to kill the other curse bearers. What the f- you just saying this? And it's about the size of it. I hope it wasn't too much to follow. No, I think I got the gist. Funny old world we live in, huh? So, are you saying you're one of these curse bearers? No, well, not quite. It's complicated. I'm not, but Yutaro is. Yutaro? Is that your boyfriend? Oh heavens, no. Just a friend. Oh god! If Yutaro has feelings for her, she's just a friend. I got miraculous ladybug flashbacks, bruh. His full name is Yutaro Namigaki. Where, I suppose you could say, partners in crime. Wow, she's just doxing him. Yeah, I know a curse bearer. His name is Yutaro Namigaki. He's my friend. He's getting doxed. Funny way of putting it. Girl. Got skill issued thrice now, I know, right? Ah, that must be it. She must be half of the young couple Richter mentioned. So, where's this Yutaro now? Oh, well, about that, he's not actually a curse bearer anymore. He's more like a former curse bearer. Former? How so? I don't really know the details myself, but apparently he lost his curse stone. Typical, right? He makes such a show of being a top student. Only the flunk word counts. Oh my god! He's getting skill issued again! His curse gets dodged by 3 people, now he gets doxed. Yeah, he's taking L's left and right. I'm so sorry, Yutaro. And now, I'm out here looking for other curse bearers myself. If he wants something done right, better do it yourself, I see. About why you approached us. So anyway, mind if I ask why you thought I was a curse bearer? Oh, that. I'm terribly sorry. I was so rude. I saw the 2 of you out here late at night, and I suppose I made assumptions. Gotcha. Sorry if we gave you the wrong idea. Out of interest, what was your plan if we did turn out to be curse bearers? Oh my god, great question. And the answer is, I was gonna ask you very nicely for your curse stones. His face is so... What the fuck is that plan? It's ridiculous. His face is like... And you thought we'd have given them to you. Just like that. Well, maybe not. But you know what they say. You never know until you ask. It just left, right, left and right, left, right, and center. True. You must really love your boyfriend if you're willing to try something that risky. Oh, goodness, no. We're just friends. She keeps saying it. He's getting eternally friend-zoned. My life doesn't revolve around him, you know? Victor's really trying to gas him up. She keeps getting rejected. Anyway, you aren't curse bearer, so I'm just bothering you, aren't I? Please ignore me. So what are you trying to do with this rite of resurrection? Well, Yutaro has his own plan all laid out. I don't know if I can get behind it, though. It seems... How do I put it? Self-centered? I mean, if you got the chance to resurrect the dead, why waste it to use it on... Why? It would be a waste to... Not to use it on someone that really matters, right? So I was planning to steal his curse stone at the last second and use it for myself. Well, until he lost it anyway. Oh, but don't tell Yutaro I was gonna do that, okay? I don't think he'd be happy to hear it. I don't think he would be happy to hear any of this you've been saying about it behind his back. Of course, keeping secrets is my business. My, aren't you dashing? The poor guy, I feel bad for him. He's taking L's. Everybody doesn't seem to be on his side. Sounds like you really have your heart set on this, right? What were you hoping to use it for? Yeah, I feel bad for him now, man. That's too many L's. You promise you won't laugh? Cross my heart. Well then, let me tell you my master plan. Prepare to be amazed. I'm an art student, you see. Wood block prints are my specialty. Ukiyo-e in particular. Ukiyo-e, huh? You must be a cultured lady. Really? Do you think so? Everybody says it's a strange interest for a girl to have. Hi, Tope-Frobe. Welcome. Thank you for dropping by. You know, people often think of ukiyo-e as some inaccessible high-class art form, but that's totally untrue. Back in the Edo period, it was the art for the masses, amusement for the common people. So when you think about it, we feel exactly the same thrills from every brushstroke as they did back then. Isn't that fascinating? Huh. Yeah, I guess Haruo is just like, bruh, what's this chick we're talking to? And as far as I'm concerned, the undisputed king of ukiyo-e is the one and only Hokusai. You want to bring back Hokusai? Have you heard of him? Sure I have. He's famous. Didn't he live somewhere around here back in the Edo period? That's right. You're just as knowledgeable as you look. His 36 views of Mount Fuji are so iconic. They're the only works of his most people know. But Hokusai was so much more than just the mountains and the waves. That's only the teeny tiny tip of the veritable iceberg of his work. I gotta admit, you really know him from those landscapes myself. I only really know him from those landscapes myself. She's willing to kill her friend to meet her idol? This is insane. Oh, don't worry about it. Anyone can learn. When Hokusai died at the age of 90, he left behind over 30,000 drawings. That's multiple drawings a day for 80 years. Amazing, right? So, he kept on drawing right until his old age, huh? Impressive. But even in his final years, he was never satisfied with his own work. His dying words were, "Should heaven afford me 5 more years, I shall finally become a true artist." And even on his deathbed, he still thought he had much to learn. He was already one of the greatest painter and artist of his era. Who knows what he could have done with more time? And that's what I want to find out. Huh? Hold on, are you saying... Besides, he always said he wanted to move out of 100 houses, but he only made it to 93. Isn't that just tragic? Oh no, nuh-uh. There's no way this is going the way I think it's going. Imagine the masterpieces he could create with modern techniques. I feel dizzy just thinking about it. You've got to be kidding. You've got to be kidding me. So if I understand correctly, you want to use the rite of resurrection too. That's right. I want to bring Hokusai back to life. Well, that's certainly a novel idea. Harui's face! She's like, I'm gonna kill this one. This lady crazy, I know, right? That's what she'd use it on? What a waste. Oh, we only got Hokusai, not her. But true, this girl's so insane though. Painting by Katsuhika Hokusai. Go kill her, Haru. The 36 views of Mount Fuji, the Great Wave off Kanagawa. Master ukiyo-e artist, 1760 to 1849. He actually lived a really long time though, to be fair. Hello, Hans Flammenwerfer 1. Hello, hello. Hokusai was active during the late Edo period, considered to be the golden age of ukiyo-e in Japan. Born in Honjo, Hokusai spent most of his life in the area now known as Sumida City. Among his famous works are the 36 views of the Mount Fuji and the Hokusai manga. Hokusai was a prolific artist from a young age and has left behind a variety of works, producing an estimated 30,000 pieces during his lifetime. I was tempted to buy the Lego set for the waves. To be fair, it's really good waves. Like, I also mostly know him from these waves and FGO, right? Like, Hokusai is a servant in FGO. What does PH VTuber mean? Just asking. PH VTuber is VTuber from the Philippines. That's basically what it is. Although don't worry, I speak English. Who isn't a servant in FGO, to be honest, yeah. Everyone's turning into FGO servants. Though the general popularity of ukiyo-e declined during the Meiji period, Hokusai remained a core figure at the center of Japonisme movement, providing inspiration for countless artists around the globe. Despite his fame, Hokusai himself was said to be rather indifferent to money or decorum, and lived a life quite appropriately resembled that of a whimsical and otherworldly scenes depicted in ukiyo-e. Though he went by great many names, in his later years he took on the title of Gakkyo Rojin Manji, or the Old Mad Painter. Hokusai lived to be 90 years old and never lost his passion for art. Oh, that's great. You studied a little bit of Filipino. Oh, nice. I'm not that good at it, don't worry. I'm sure Yutaro would laugh if he heard this, but I'm totally serious. I'm making the Hokusai Revival Project happen. I'll be a national sensation. It'll be a national sensation. So about him, he lost it. How do you do that? I wasn't with him at the time, so I don't know what exactly happened. All I know is he came back saying he didn't have it anymore. Although, well, it's strange that you'd probe into that of all things. I'm just a curious sort, that's all. Sorry if it's a touchy subject. Oh, I don't mind. I don't particularly care about keeping it a secret. Oh gosh, is that the time? I should be going. I need to get my hands on a curse bearer before daybreak. Sorry for flagging you down out of the blue like that. Best of luck. She is wild. She is so weird, though. It's still question mark, though. We can't believe that she doesn't have one. Okay. She's a young woman working with Yutaro Namigaki. Her love of Katsushika Hokusai's ukiyo-e is so great she wishes to resurrect him with the rite of resurrection. She's a clever but calculating university student who only has time for her own interests. Clever? But she just said everything out. She like aired out literally all her information to us in the span of 5 minutes. She's making the best of the recent boom of popularity in female university students, incited by their appearance across TV commercials and radio programs. Ayame is content to ride this trend as long as it allows her to get her hands on whatever she needs and wants in life. Recently, Ayame has figured out that older men will fall for her if she acts a little bit stupid. It was on purpose! She was approached by Yutaro Namigaki in town, and although she was not attracted to him, agreed to date him because his family seemed Oh no, Yutaro! I'm so sorry, Yutaro. You don't deserve this. I feel bad for you. However, she does not think much of him as a human being and is beginning to get bored of their relationship. Yeah, she knows what she's doing, and I feel so bad for Yutaro. You're getting played by everybody, man. Well, there goes trouble. If we're gonna go after Curse Stones, we should keep an eye on her. Too, if we can. Why do you say that? Before she left, she wished us the best of luck. She's got at least an inkling that we're curse bearers. My. There's a good chance we'll clash sooner or later if we're after the same thing after all. Hope he gets a good ending. Yeah, he's getting screwed over by literally everybody. Just like the one side character getting beaten up by everybody. The main characters, the side characters. His backstory, I feel bad for him. You head on back to the mansion, ma'am. I think I'll tailor for a little while. Okay, so that would mean... no more curses. Oh, actually, since this is the nighttime and this is the daytime, that means this one of the next one of the detectives is like near dawn already. No, well, this would be dawn, in line with Kinshibori Park. 4. Summary of previous events. Okay, he's received multiple reports of suspected curse bearers. Although concerned about Ayame Tono, who is apparently after the curse stone, she entrusts Richter to continue his investigation. I wonder if it will expand, like, there's gonna be more of the day, and then there's gonna be more nights and more days, or if it's really only until there. Let's see. We'll get there soon enough. Back here again. I left Richter to continue looking for the curse bearers and came home alone. Hey, any stickers? Sticker! Yeah, baby! I need stickers. The ostracizer. Alright, guys. We're getting it. We got 3 out of 20. Surroundings. I can hear the wind rustling in the trees. Why does that look like the school, bruh? Please don't tell me you live near that school. Mansion. The old Shigima mansion. We rebuilt it here after the Great Kanto earthquake. It's always stayed quite the same all these years. Even the war didn't touch it. I never liked it growing up. I always wanted to live somewhere more modern. Oh, that has a file. Once a warrior clan with a mansion in Honjo, now a dynasty of police officials, Shigima family is one of considerable repute. Oh, it actually looks pretty nice at the daytime in the light. The family estate was originally located some distance from the city, but the Great Kanto earthquake of 1923 forced them to rebuild in a new location. The Shigima mansion was, at one time, a bustling place where members of the social elite mingled. 1 year ago, however, the head of the house was struck with sudden melancholy, and ever since then, their mansion has stood silent as the grave. It must be because of the kid. Think. Will this really be enough to gather the soul dregs I need? What if nobody uses any more curses? I'll lose my chance to bring him back. Aw, shit. She's gonna be like, gotta go kill people. Aw, shit. Let's go inside. Let's go inside. No. We're going inside. I'm listening to Richter. I'm a good girl. I'm listening to Richter. We got an achievement, Harue's Wish. Huh. Wonder what would have happened if we didn't go inside. Okay, a threatening phone call. After persuading Araishi, the curse bearer of the ever-burning lantern, and to give up his curse stone, Tatsumi and Ario have obtained 3 curse stones in total. They continue their investigation of the town in search of the remaining curse bearers. 4 a.m. Ah, we're getting really close to daytime. Road. Hey, wait. There might be a sticker here. Let me go. Well, with this, we'll have visited every place connected to the 7 mysteries. This is the last spot, huh? And we've got nothing to show for it. Even though every last location looks suspect from top to bottom, maybe we came at the wrong time. There might not have been any curse bearers around. Looks like we'll need to do another round before morning comes then. Or maybe someone's been observing our movements. What? No way! Just a thought. Either way, we should check out this last place. Hope we finally get a lead. Kinshibori Park. Okay. Oh, Shogo is dead! I just remembered this is where Shogo died. Whoa. What the hell is this? Nah, Shogo, we can't save him. He really just dies. Is he dead? Damn it, we were too late. Was this a curse too? Hang on, I'm going to call this in. I'll leave it to you. Take a look around. So this is the timeline where Yoko lived. Yeah, timeline where Yoko lives seems to be the canon timeline. Boss, bad news. What is it? Another mysterious death was reported in the area just now. The medical unit and forensics team are underway, but it'll be a while before they arrive. That's bad news, so they got someone else. You think this is the work of a curse bearer? With suspicious deaths popping up one after the other, we have to assume it is. Shit. Guess we'll be stuck waiting around for a while. Every goddamn time. I actually wonder how Shogo died. This is definitely a curse. Huh? Yamete! Why is the phone ringing? Yamero. Let's not look at the phone. I checked the surroundings earlier. There were no signs of curse bearer or any curse echoes around. The ringing phone is the only sound cutting through the quiet park. Hope that's not timed. I'm looking for stickers. Want me my stickers. Want some good stickers. This is definitely a death of a curse bearer. I just don't know. I mean, it technically looks like curse through the phone. Oh god. A young man in his 20s killed in cold blood. He's definitely dead, but I can't quite discern the cause from what I've seen. No external wounds, but what's that leaking from his mouth? Water? Okay, he was killed by the person who got the curse stone here in Kinshibori Park. We just really have no idea who it is. That's the thing. He seems distracted by the phone. Boss, the phone. What about it? It's ringing. It sure is. Aren't you gonna pick it up? Huh? Why would I? Why wouldn't you? It's super suspicious. Cause I think I'm gonna fucking die! Of course, what the heck? Okay, fine. Fine. If we die, we die. Wait a little longer. There's something stuck to the side of the phone. Oh hey! Sticker! Hell yeah! Oh my god, this is a good thing I didn't go in. And thank god I didn't go in. I got the sticker. Yo, dude! The Pelicanot. Thank you. Waiting at the entrance. Oh shit, this could have been at Harué where you wait a bit before you go inside. We're going back. I feel like I could get this sticker. Okay. Okay, fine. Fine, I'll answer the phone. Well, better go check it out. You're right, but be careful, it could be a curse. Hey, I said we. You expect me to go alone? You're the one who's tough against this stuff. Don't worry, boss, you can do it. Go on now. Damn it. Jun, Ario, don't you dare die while I pick up the phone, okay? You gotta be careful. Hello? Kinshibori Park phone booth. Evening, Detective Tsutsumi. How are things looking out there? Who is this? I finally got him! The real deal. Detective Tetsuo Tsutsumi himself. Ah, wait, that's Chief Inspector Tsutsumi now, huh? Isn't it? You've come a long way since we last met. I asked you to identify yourself. Man, have you forgotten already? After all the time we spent together. What a time that was! As I recall, I gave you quite the runaround. Wait, is this? Fumichika Nejima? What? Did you just say Fumichika Nejima? Like, the one from the Nejima murders? Ding ding ding! You got it! I had a feeling that the great Chief Tsutsumi would remember me. I spent 20 long years in the cell thanks to you. That shit was not easy. You should be thanking me. Should have given you plenty of time to think and atone for your sins. Ha! It did! I repented. My conscience is as clean as a whistle. Bullshit. 20 years in prison doesn't even begin to make up for the shit you did. I don't know about that. After all, the justice system was gracious enough to grant me parole. What? If this is the real Fumichika Nejima, he must still have a grudge against me for arresting him. So, is this payback? Damn it. Oh, fuck. He must be watching us. Okay. We'll be back for your sticker, Harué. What's your goal? Now, you gotta understand. I've repented! I've seen the light. I've been a good boy since I've been granted parole. I even got myself a job. I've been real serious about walking down the right path. Well, that's nice. Keep it up. But it was no good. Well, when the opportunity arose, it was impossible to hold myself back. I knew I had to give you a little token of thanks, or I'd never truly be able to have a fresh start. You get what I'm saying? No thanks. I don't need anything, and I don't need... No need to do all that for me. Just try to live a quiet life. Oh no, it's no hassle. No hassle at all. It'd be too easy to just kill you, to tear you apart. But that wouldn't be very satisfying. Certainly not after 20 fucking years of waiting. That's quite a long time to nurture a grudge. You fucking bet it is. I let it gnaw at me, grow inside of me. I thought of nothing else. You know what this guy is making me think of? He's making me think of, you know, the prequels, the Star Wars prequels with Emperor Palpatine. Use your anger. Use your hate. All that time, I played model prisoner, endured the harassment those asshole guards threw against me. And I did it all for you, Tatsumi. So please, just accept my deepest and most sincere feelings. Sorry, I'm afraid I don't feel the same way about you. Shut the fuck up, man. That attitude of yours is why I'm saving you for last. Huh. Let the hate flow through you. I'm not running away. I just told you I'm not coming for you yet. Pay attention when people talk, shithead. You see, this time, I want to see you on your knees, weeping in despair, begging me for mercy. Oh no, I'm so sorry, dear Nejima. Please forgive me, I won't do it again. Shut the fuck up, this is exactly why I've always hated you so fucking much. Yeah, I'm worried about Ario. He's saying things that make me think he's gonna go after Ario. It was worth a shot. What's up, Nejima? Did you really think that would save me, asshole? You must be crazy. Well, then we're both crazy. We got so much in common. We should be friends. Enjoy cracking your jokes while you still can. I'm going to kill everyone you care about, one by one till there's no one left. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm a lone wolf. I don't have anyone like that in my life. Boss? What about me? Oh wait, are you just trying to protect me? There's not a single person you care about? I wonder what your sweet daughter would think if she were to hear that. Not the daughter! Oh my god, well, as long as it's not Ario, I don't know. I've never seen his daughter in my life. Don't you fucking dare, I'm warning you. Oh, very nice. This is more like it. She's living all on her own now, isn't she? Attending university and all. Such a good girl. Oh my, don't tell me that she just so happens to live in Honjo. What? She does? No, forget it. This isn't funny, asshole. I'm going to find you and make you pay. I love it. Keep it going. I want to hear you lose your mind. It's music to my ears. Fuck you. Drop the phone. Oh, you didn't drop the phone! Okay, fine. I look forward to chopping up your precious daughter, just like old times. I won't let that happen. Oh, okay, he's saying it again, so I have to go with how did you find me? Yeah, please don't tell me the college girl Tono is his daughter. She's crazy, dog. I wouldn't mind if that was the case. Do you know where I am? How do you know where I am? That's my favorite part. The sound of confusion in your voice. It's to die for. This is delicious. I can't get enough. I'm telling you. I'm not telling you shit. Have fun racking your tiny little brain for it. I guess I could give you a little hint. Go on. Well, you see, I have the one-sided read. Tatsumi, you have the evergreen beach, no? Nejima, you're a curse bearer? You're using the power of the curse. Indeed, what a peculiar curse it is. But that's where my hints end. God damn it, the curse echo couldn't have fallen into worse hands. One more thing we should discuss. In fact, it's the most important thing. I thought you were finally going to shut up. I'm already sick of you, so I'll pass. Oh, but you don't want to miss this. It's the main course. I could just go after your daughter, but something tells me you'd get bored. No, I'm good. You got me real fired up. You're in my head. Well done. But this is a gift tailor-made for you. I'm going to kill all the people you swore to protect. Every last person living here. You couldn't. Oh, but with this curse of mine, I can! I'll give you until dusk. Dusk. So that means he's giving me until the end of the day. Okay, before it turns night again. Okay. By then, I could probably get couple of hundred people or so. And it'll be all your fault. Oh, it must be so hard to know that they'll all die because of you. So tragic. It must be tearing you apart. Don't fuck with me. There's no way an amateur like you could pull off a curse that strong. Unfortunately for you, I absolutely can! My curse stone is a particularly strong one, which means I can have my fun without needing to hold back one bit. It's almost like the Feast of Shadows was cast just for me. Well, you're surprisingly well informed about this. Who was it that tipped you off? Who knows? How about I kill myself first and ruin all your fun? What about that, asshole? Idiot! You think I'd call it off just because you're dead? There's no running away for you. Ugh. I'll find you. I won't let you get away with this, Nejima. You got 12 hours. Do you really think your paltry little organization will be able to make a dent in my plans? Oh, the sacrifices made will be heavy. I can't wait to see you sobbing with regret. Then I'll have enough soul dregs to pull off the rite of resurrection. How splendid. Wait, Nejima, you're after the... Anyway, see you around. Bye-bye for now. Man, that janitor dude's crazy. Damn, dog, he crazy as hell. The one-sided read, huh? Which story was that? Let me just take a quick peek. I just need to remember it. The one-sided read. Oh, I don't have one of them. Okay, the one-sided read. Oh shit! Why did it have to be this one? This is literally the one where this one was just the straight up, it's a murder. He cut the woman apart. Oh my god, it's perfect for Nejima. Why? Boss! Ario, did you catch all that? Nejima, what is he planning? Who knows? For now, we need to find him and get him into custody. Send word to the HQ. But the fact that the 7 mysteries are wrapped up in this is gonna make things a little tricky. You mean with Nejima being a curse bearer? Just our luck, really. Couldn't have been a worse guy. Sounds like his curse will be able to kill a lot of people at once. I'd like to avoid getting our investigators caught in the crossfire. We'll use them to find out where he is, but then we're going in alone. We should try to collect as many curse stones as we can before then. Let's hurry. Aye aye, boss! What is with this dramatic music? Later. It was reported that a total of 3 suspicious deaths were discovered that night. Nejima's tracks, along with the curses, were kept secret from the general public. However, the Honjo serial killings still made international headlines following the death of police officer Hajime Yoshimi. At Tsumi's request, a large-scale investigation was launched into Fumichika Nejima's whereabouts. Tsumi and Ario themselves spent the rest of the night looking for the curse bearers in the area, but their search ended in vain. And with that, the curtains closed on that cursed night. 12 hours to sunset. Oh my god! 12 hours to sunset! We gotta get rid of that guy! Oh, we got for the girls and we got for... Mio! Mio's alive! Mio! Yo! Mio's alive! Wait, guys, wait. Wait, let me just wait outside the mansion real quick. I think I'll get a sticker. That's all. I just think I'll get a sticker. Sheesh. So we got like that big bad who made the Feast of Shadows, and then we got Fumichika Nejima. That's insane. Shigima Mansion. Yes, yes. And then look at the doors. Look at the doors. Oh, wait, here, just... What if I keep pressing wait here? It doesn't do anything. Oh, okay. I just wanted to see. All right then. Sorting things out. Well, we come on. Look right again. But we got that sticker. No, we got that sticker already. We got that one already. Okay, let's see this. And then we'll go to the girls. 9 a.m. Oh fuck, that was a lot of time that passed. Guys, we don't have that much time. Kinshibori Park. Sorry for the wait, boss, but I managed to gather some information. Took you long enough. Yeah, hang on. There might be a sticker here. Here, birds. Forensics has finished their investigation and the body's been carried away. That said, we're still closing the park to the public, at least for the time being. This place was really giving me the creeps last night, but it looks pretty much normal now with the sun out. Yeah, it does, to be honest. Ah! Right at his feet. Right at his feet. Whoa, which one was that? The Swanelope Swoost. Well, we're getting there. We're slowly gathering the Mockingbird stickers. Very, very slowly. Very slowly. We'll get them all eventually. Okay, Ario. He's been up all night gathering information. Must be nice to be young and have that kind of energy, but I'm glad to have him on my side. It gave me a chance to rest up. Got an entire series to do it. Yeah, I know, right? Things at the station were pretty hectic, but I managed to get some info. Let me fill you in. Thanks. Floor is yours. Serial killings. A total of 3 mysterious deaths were confirmed in the area, including the one in this park. I wonder if I press the curse button, like, on the foot washing dude, or Araishi, I wonder if that would have made the number, like, 5. I don't know. Including the one in this park. So, let's start with that one. The young man we found here. Oh, Shogo, I'm so sorry. He's been identified as Shogo Okie, 25-year-old, a regular old office worker who worked around here. Died of asphyxiation, that's choking, right? Or, yeah, due to water in the lungs. He drowned. He drowned in the middle of the park. That's not possible. It's gotta be a curse we're dealing with here. About that, boss. Isn't this park associated with one of those 7 mysteries, too? Yes, the Whispering Canal. That's right, the Whispering Canal. It does seem like there'd be a link between the canal and the death by drowning, don't you think? Sharp thinking, Ario. You're starting to get the hang of this. So let's assume they were related. What next? Before that, a body of a woman was found behind a residential complex in Kamizawa. The victim has been identified as Tawako Hayashi, 29 years old. She was an office worker who lived on her own in the area. For the cause of death, well, yes. The entirety of her body was crushed by some kind of strong external force. No murder weapon was discovered in the area, but considering the way she was found, we're looking for something large, flat, and heavy that could have crushed her in one fell swoop. Hang on, are you saying she was stepped on? Stepped on? Then does that mean it's the... hang on. The foot washing thing? I just want to double check. Eto ne? Foot washing mansion. Crushing. Yeah, it's the foot washing mansion. Foot washing mansion. Exactly. Crushing is the foot washing mansion's modus operandi. The body was discovered and is also... the place the body was discovered is also known to be related to the 7 mysteries. Then, this is Namigabiki's doing. Shh, I knew he'd used it. Judging by the amount of soul dregs, the victim was just a regular person, not a curse bearer. Yes, we should report this to Paranormal Affairs. Got it. And as for the 3rd victim... man, Namigaki's getting arrested. He was identified as Kohei Jonoichi. Ah, Jonoichi's dead? Seriously? 32. A teacher at Komagata High. He was found in the school's courtyard. Cause of death seems to be external trauma from a fall or a heavy blow. This impact crushed his arms and legs. He was found in the middle of a courtyard. He couldn't have fallen from the gymnasium or the main building. Teacher dying at school. And not just any school. Komagata House is one of the 7 mysteries. Oh, Komagata House is the Fool's Procession, but it was not Yakko! It was not Yakko! I did not kill this man. I got stopped before I did. That's right. That's where the Fool's Procession is supposed to be. It's too big of a coincidence. We can't rule out the possibility that this death is also the work of a curse. I see. Either way, it seems all 3 victims can be tied to the 7 mysteries. There's probably a curse bearer at the center of it all, pulling the strings. But you got a point. All these strange deaths do point in one direction. That's right, and Hajime's case wasn't all that different either. He died of mysterious causes in a place connected to the 7 mysteries. Problem is, timing doesn't match up. He died before the curses were activated. Huh. Could he have been hit by a different curse? One that didn't have anything to do with the 7 mysteries? That's a thought, but... if that were the case, then we'd be dealing with a powerful practitioner. One who could pull off a curse like that without using a curse stone. There aren't many people in this day and age who could do something like that. Oh, really? I see. I don't know much about that stuff. I'd be more surprised if you did. Okay. Are we still have information on serial killings? Okay. Well, looking at these deaths, it seems like many of the curse bearers acted last night. But we can't rule out that there were more killings from which bodies haven't been found. Yikes, I haven't thought of that. But there's one silver lining. Judging by my own curse stone, it seems the curses can't be activated while the sun's out. Oh, that's great news. So basically we're safe during the daytime? Exactly. That's also why Nejima gave us till dusk. Ah, he must have known curse stones couldn't be used during the day. Either way, we've got until nightfall to settle this. It's time we flushed out the other curse bearers. Aye aye, boss, let's do this. Curse bearers. At the moment, we only know the identity of 4 curse bearers, you included. Yutaro Namigaki had the foot-washing mansion. Hideki Araishi, the ever-burning lantern. We got both of their curse stones. Then there's Nejima, who claims he has the one-sided reed. Yes, that about sums it up. Oh, here we go. It's a summary, but we know Haruo and Yakko because we played them, so it's there. No, it got changed into Tetsuo Tsutsumi. Okay. So what we're missing is the Whispering Canal, the Beckoning Light, and the Taiko of Tsugaru. I don't think I have any clues on any of those. We better figure out who the remaining 5 are quick. How should we go about looking for them? There's no point in searching blindly without a lead. Let's focus on other things for now. Tracking down Nejima may lead us to the other curse bearers too. Either way, he should be our top priority. He could do some real damage if we don't get to him. I also want to look a little more into Yoshimi. I have a feeling there's some connection there. Aye aye, boss. Sounds like we got our work cut out for us. Yeah, we do. I asked around Sumida's Community Safety Bureau where Yoshimi was stationed. It seems like he was investigating the apparent suicide of a girl named Michiyo Shiraishi. Yeah, I heard about that. Oh, if they follow this, they'll run into Yakko. And Yakko is one of the curse bearers, so they're on the right track. He was trying to determine whether it really was a suicide, looking into the height of the building, the force of the impact, her wounds, and all that. He must have suspected some kind of foul play, because he ordered a full investigation. But it had already been deemed a suicide, and his spears told him not to go steering things up. Huh, what was the evidence? Well, according to the report I found on his desk last night, the body was found at the foot of a building, a ways away from the road. There was no evidence of vehicular collision, so it was ruled a suicide, but he thought there was more to it. Yes, a truck or a flat-faced vehicle traveling at high speeds could have inflicted similar damage. In other words, sometimes a traffic accident can look an awful lot like a fall. So there's a chance it wasn't a suicide. But what a terrible way to go. As there were no brake marks on the road, meaning it would have been a hit and run. The vehicle would have hit her without slowing down at all. This is turning into quite a grisly case. Oh, so it doesn't have to be a curse for her. It could have been a hit and run, okay. But a vehicle couldn't have come out of a collision unscathed. Exactly. So I asked the traffic bureau to keep an eye out for vehicles with frontal damage. But I haven't heard back from them yet. I don't think they're looking very hard. So, we've got no proof. That said, if it was a traffic accident rather than a suicide, then it's possible someone silenced Yoshimi because he was on the verge of discovering the truth. That's true. You think the driver is the one who did him in? Not quite. Yoshimi had already talked to the forensics at the traffic bureau, right? His death wouldn't have covered things up. Oh, you're right. If the suicide was a cover-up for a hit and run, it doesn't seem like reason enough to kill a cop. Oh, that's right. Unrelated, but I got something else too. I managed to get a hold of Michiyo Shiraishi's address. Yoshimi went there a bunch over the course of his investigation. Might be a good idea for us to drop by too. Good thinking. Hopefully they'll give us some more leads. Alright, let's move on to the next topic. On to the next one. Oh, well, it's still Yoshimi. Remember the girl Yoshimi met with the day he died? One Hitomi Okuda. Community Safety didn't have any contact information for her on hand. Not even an address. Well, they had her parents' information, but when I called, they said they hadn't heard from her in a month. Lots of family issues from the sound of it, and they said they didn't want anything to do with her anymore. That said, she still goes to school once in a while, so we might be able to find her there. Not sure we really have time for a stakeout right now, but she could be a key witness. Can't we have Community Safety track her down for us? We could ask, but it might be tricky to get it done today. For starters, Komagata High School is closed today. Ah, because of the teacher that died. That's right. Alright. But if it's not something we can do today, then we may have to forget about it. Let's move on then. Oh. But I feel like Hitomi... I don't know. The last person I saw Jonoichi with... The last person I saw him with was Hitomi. She could have killed him if she has a curse. I'm not sure. I just know there were 2 different curse bearers at that high school that night, with aside from Yakko. Because I'm pretty sure that first one we saw was... The first one we saw while we were running away from was different from the one that Mio stopped to fight, I think. I feel like it's different. I got some information about Yoshimi's fiancée from Community Safety. Her name is Mayu Chozawa, 27 years old, works as a beautician in the area. I even managed to get a picture of her. She sure is a beauty. But... oh boy, here it comes. What? Community Safety hasn't been able to contact her since Yoshimi died, not by the phone or her house. In other words, no response. Dead silence. There it is. Can't things just be easy for once? Oh, she is pretty! Sheesh! Beautician. Is a police officer. She was the fiancée. Her whereabouts are unknown. Okay. It's definitely starting to look suspect. A crime of passion, perhaps. Well, it's fairly common for people to be killed by a lover or spouse. But Yoshimi was well liked. They'd been together for over 10 years. You never know. Things could be different behind closed doors. I guess so. Just like Facade, for real. But we'll have to consider the opposite scenario too. It could be that the same person who was out for Yoshimi is after his fiancée as well. She could be in danger. You're right. Either way, she's important to the case. HQ already has people looking for her. We'll know as soon as she's found. And Fumachiga Nejima. HQ has mobilized a search unit for Nejima. But so far we haven't received word. Guessing he wasn't at home or at work? Well, about that, he vacated his last known address a week ago. You serious? So we have no idea where he lives? It gets worse. I checked in with the factory he was working at. They told me he was only there for a month before he quit. Hold on a second, you're telling me nobody caught that? Well, I had the same thought, so I spoke to his probation officer. Turns out he's been doing house visits and interviews, but he never bothered checking on his workplace. He also said he lost track of Nejima when he moved to a new place. Jeez, that's just sloppy. Man, that's so careless! Like, Nejima is supposed to be this big bad murderer dude, and then you guys just let him be. I've heard that they're giving parole to just about anyone these days because they're running out of room in prisons. Which means there aren't enough probation officers to go around. Dude's probably overworked. So Nejima got the fuck about unsupervised. God damn it. That asshole's annoyingly good at faking remorse or insanity, whatever the situation calls for. Back when I arrested him all those years ago, talking to him just left a bad taste in my mouth. He's probably hiding under a false name, which will make it hard to track him down. That'll also explain why he so brazenly made contact. That asshole. He's mocking us. Well, for now, the paperwork to circulate his name and his mugshot is being filed. It's gonna take way too long. We only have until dusk. That's okay. Haruwe knows. Haruwe's like, oh yeah, I saw that dude. He was from Uchika Nejima. Speaking of Nejima, did you manage to reach your daughter? It might be best to put her into protective custody as soon as possible. Not yet. I can't reach her. They called, but she's not picking up. Wasn't home when they went to the house either. That's not good. Does that mean she never went home? And why weren't you the one trying to reach her? Shut up. I don't have her contact info, alright? Damn, she really doesn't trust you, huh? Either way, I told her mother it was an emergency and that we'd send an officer to find her and get her to safety. She was real reluctant, but I got her to agree. Huh, guess that explains why you got divorced. But if you, her former father, can't find her, how the hell did Nejima do it? Former, eh? That cuts deep. Yikes, sorry, it just kinda slipped out. Anyway, I suspect it has something to do with his curse echo. Back on topic already, huh? He said his curse could kill a lot of people in a short time. It may even allow him to act from a distance. I see. The one-sided read. What was that story about again? A woman who got murdered. Something about a man stalking a woman who goes insane and chops her up? Ah, right. One of the more gruesome of the seven mysteries. As for Nejima's whereabouts, all we can do is throw more people at it until we find something. I'll check in with HQ frequently to see if they got any updates. And that's about it. Shall we continue our investigation? Oh my god, the whiplash from the solemn quietness to the detective anime music. Yeah, let's go! We're gonna smash this case. We could go to Kamagata High School to look into Hitomi Okuda, or to Michio Shiraishi's house to find out more about her. There's a lot we need to do, but not a lot we can do. This ain't looking good. We're gonna run out of time if we don't do something. Gotta keep moving. Okay, talk is done. Already looked. Okay. Sure, let's move! Let's go, go, go! Oh, it's not... let's go with Hitomi's help first. Wait, Hitomi's gonna help her? Bringing her friend back from the dead means she'll have to pay the price. Yakko makes it home safely, but she isn't sure about how to proceed with her curse. She worries about Mio as the night passes. Oh, please be alive. Please be alive. 8 a.m. Oh, so this is 1 hour before the police were talking. Okay. She's alive! Oh my god. Girl, I thought you were dead. Oh, good morning, Yakko. Huh? Yakko, rise and shine. Huh? You're up. Huh? It's morning. Are you okay? Can you remember your name? I'm Spectre of the Spirit Boy. No, I'm kidding. I'm Yakko Sakazaki. Yes, I'm Yakko Sakazaki. Good. Seems like you're fully awake. Oh, Mio, thanks for last night. Was everything okay? Yep, still alive. I couldn't dispel the curse echo or learn the identity of who used it, but I at least managed to get away. In that situation, it's the best you can hope for. I'm so sorry you got involved in something so dangerous. I meant to look for you as soon as the sun rose, but I was just so sleepy. Can't even remember when I fell asleep. It's okay, it's only natural to be exhausted after what you went through. Besides, I also feel bad that you've been wrapped up in all of this. It's supposed to be my job to prevent that from happening. Oh yeah, you said something about that last night. Just who are you exactly, Mio? The truth is, I've been trained in having things to do... in things having to do with the supernatural. Huh? You mean you can learn that kind of stuff, like you would with flower arranging? I had quite the eventful childhood. Huh, that sounds like it might have been tough. Yes, it would take a long time to explain, so let's just leave it at that for now. As fate would have it, I ended up as the apprentice, or more like assistant, to a notable paranormal expert. Schools have always had more paranormal disturbances because young people tend to be more susceptible to these things. I'm sent to schools that may experience something paranormal to put a stop to it before it happens. Wow, that's amazing. So it's like a part-time job you do while also being a student? Well, I do maintain public order, and it's all part of my training, so I don't get any money. Oh, so you got it rough then. Still, that's really amazing. You were so cool when you faced off against the evil spirit. I never know if I should be happy when you compliment me like that. But anyways, that's why it's up to me to resolve any paranormal issues at school, and why I'm going to look into the cause of all this. But for now, let's head to school. Yeah. Oh, do you have your curse stone? Now that it's daytime and its power is diminished, I should be able to hold on to it. Want to give it a try? Right, I do have it, but... Yakko... Is it really so wrong? Trying to bring back Michio and all, I mean... I can't approve of it. The ride may seem like a dream come true, but if it involves taking the lives of other people, then... Yeah, true. Duck face! Well, I want to make sure this whole ritual ends without anyone getting hurt. That's what I want to believe, and what I'll put before anything else. I'm sorry, but is it okay if I hold on to it? Yakko. I promise I won't use the curse, no matter what. But maybe there's some other way. I have this feeling I shouldn't give up on the possibility just yet. That said, I'll help you, even if it's to stop the curses. For the Michio that still exists within me, I'll settle things so that we can move forward. Okay. But if you ever feel in danger, you can give me the curse stone at any point. Right! Thank you, Mio. Okay then, let's go. What's this? Candy Shop Senoya. Oh, this must be where she lives. Old-fashioned candy shop that is located on the street corner of Honjo. It has been in Yakko Sakazaki's family for 3 generations. On the weekends, you can spot Yakko watching over the store, cooking monjayaki, and playing traditional tops and card games with the local children. Though traditional candy shops are known for selling cheap treats for kids, it's not uncommon to see these largely privately owned businesses become something more like general stores, selling food, drinks, utensils, and other daily necessities. Many families operate candy shops on the dirt ground floor of their home, also known as a doma, with a space in the back where customers can eat monjayaki, as well as arcade games, capsule toy machines in the front. Such facilities make them attractive places for children to gather and play. Oh yeah, for the gacha! However, the harsh reality is that traditional candy shops, which have thrived during the period of high economic growth, when many confectionery manufacturers enter the market, are experiencing a steady decline due to the rise of convenience stores and changes in children's interests and tastes. Oh, that makes sense. Sad. Every time I'm in an area, I think, yeah, I could get stickers here. They make me leave. This is so sad. Oh, it's still 8 a.m., but now we made it to the front gates of the school. Huh? I thought it was unusually noisy. There's a big group of people and police in front of the school. Did something happen? If the police are here, then something must have. I'll go ask. Thanks. This isn't good. Huh? What happened? Don't panic, okay? First teacher who came to work this morning found something. Okay. Mr. Jonoichi was found dead in the middle of the school grounds. What? They're closing the school for today. But that's not all. I don't know this either since I didn't watch the morning news, but rumors are spreading of a number of bodies that were found nearby. What? There's no way. Why? Could it be because of the curse? We don't know enough to say. From what I heard, Mr. Jonoichi's body was in the middle of the grounds. But his body was covered in bruises, like he'd fallen from somewhere high. Weird. Taking into account his unnatural death and the timing, it's very likely that it has something to do with the curse. You're saying someone used the curse on him last night? Oh, thank you for the hydrate redeem. I need it. Seems like it, doesn't it? But that's so scary! Yeesh, so the curses really do kill people. Hey, this is the scene I got for the thumbnail. And someone used it. Shh, keep your voice down, okay? What would happen if another curse bearer had heard you? Sorry. His diseased body was found at the school grounds at dawn. Okay. I wish I had a little more information, but they've locked up the front gate. Maybe we could sneak in through the back entrance. Hmm? That person over there. Isn't that Hitomi Okuda? You're right. That's unusual. Oh, but she was at school last night too. She must know something about Mr. Jonoichi. Let's see what she has to say. Mio, wait for me! Oh god, here we go! Hi, Hitomi. Huh. So you're telling me the two of you were the ones at school last night? No sense hiding it then. Plus, I owe you one, Mio. I'll tell you everything I know. Thank you. She owes you? Oh, yeah, right after I transferred here, there was a bit of trouble. She gave me one of those, what was it? Ah, exorcisms. Ah, so that's what it was. Jonoichi's death. Did you hear about Mr. Jonoichi? Heard about it? I've known about it since last night. I saw that asshole bite it on the school grounds myself. What? You saw it happen? Tell us about it. What happened exactly? Don't know it. Don't really know it myself. It was pitch black. What I can tell you. It was almost dawn, probably around 3. He started freaking out all of a sudden, ran out to the school ground like something was chasing him and then screamed. Ah, somebody help me, forgive me, Michio. Or something like that while he was running around. Michio? He mentioned Michio? Was there anyone else out on the grounds? Too dark to see from where I was. But for a second, I thought I saw a girl in a school uniform with her hair in braids. Oh. Didn't go out to make sure, so it could have been nothing for all I know. Then I heard him begging for his life, like, I was wrong and I'll do anything. Then all of a sudden, his arms and legs snapped, even though he was just standing there. His arms and legs broke without anything being done to him? He fell over and quit moving, so I thought I better get the hell out of there. And then he croaked. That's all I saw. I see. But from what you told us, it sounds like Michio's ghost chased down Mr. Jonouchi and killed him. Hell if I know anything about that. I'm just telling you what I heard him say. Did you tell that story to the police? Nope, and I ain't gonna. Can't count on them for shit. Not like I'd believe such an insane story anyways. Right. But there must be at least one person in the police worth trusting, right? Yeah, I guess. There was this one cop who always got on my case about stuff. But he died just the other day. Oh, he did. I'm sorry to hear that. Everyone who gets involved with me ends up dead. Maybe I really am cursed. Pisses me off. You've got it all wrong. The spirit that possessed you wasn't that kind of spirit. Huh? It wasn't? Yeah, it was just an unfortunate coincidence. Although, I'm sure that was hard enough for you. We'll keep asking about Jonouchi's death. That's all I know about that asshole's death. Hey, Mio, I've been thinking something. The way she described it reminded me of something. The way Mr. Jonouchi died sounds a lot like how Michio died. Of course, I didn't see it myself, but the state Michio's body was in, it was like she had fallen from high up. They have been killed by the same curse. I don't think so. The curses of the 7 mysteries hadn't manifested when she died. If we can trust what the spirit board said, then Michio died in an accident. Oh, right. Oh, we went back to that. Okay, so that's something we'll return to after doing the rest. Okay, Mio's exorcism. Hey, tell me, you were possessed by some kind of evil spirit? I don't understand it all too well myself. What I can say for sure is, thanks to Mio, the weird symptoms that were happening to me all went away. Yeah, some people were born with natural sensitivity to paranormal. They end up isolated as they struggle to relate to the people around them. They also tend to draw spirits to them naturally. This can cause strange symptoms that they don't understand, like headaches, muscle stiffness, and hallucinations, even memory problems. I'm sure it must have been very hard. So that's how it works, huh? Do people also have their personality taken over when possessed too? It's possible with spirits who have a very close relationship to the target, like siblings or a parent and a child. But you almost never hear about people being taken over completely. It's when the two parties aren't in sync that those negative effects can start to appear. So the seances, or whatever you see on TV, are all bogus? Not quite. There are mediums and diviners who can align their minds with the spirits that they call. Though there are people on TV who are just putting on a performance. Huh. There are people who in life had extremely powerful spirit sense, or a deep connection with the person. But even they shouldn't be able to completely take over the person they possess. Even if they could, would only be enough to pressure them to choose certain behaviors that wouldn't be unusual for them to do it on their own to begin with. But if that's the case, wouldn't you not know if you were choosing that behavior of your own will or not? Hence why a lot of cases where people don't even realize they're possessed. That a spirit may influence the behavior and memories of the host. The deeper their connection in life, the easier it is for that to occur. I see. Getting possessed by a spirit seems pretty complicated then. Must have been tough for you being possessed for so long, Hitomi. Huh, whatever might happen to me doesn't make any difference. Me being able to see spirits and stuff has nothing to do with how things ended up like this. Yeah, it's not like being able to see them is your fault either. Same goes for me. Maybe it's just something we have to live with. I think you have a knack for it yourself, Yakko. I bet you could see them too with a little training. I think I may have to pass. So, that's why you do the job you do, huh, Mio? I thought she was a weirdo and she showed up all of a sudden saying she was gonna exercise me. If you hadn't said anything, I probably would have knocked your lights out. You tried to perform an exorcism on her without telling her anything? You see, in my experience, most people don't understand, no matter how much I explain. They only accept my explanation after they see the results. Huh. I guess that makes sense. Okay, classroom. You told me last night, before you witnessed Mr. Jonouchi collapse. Can I ask what he and you were doing in the classroom? Oh, this is it. It's gonna be something dark, isn't it? You gonna tell the cops? Right. With everything that happened with Mr. Jonouchi, they'll suspect you if we told them we saw you with him that night. Anytime something happens to someone like me, and all those shitty adults start jumping to conclusions. I understand. I won't tell them. You wouldn't have been able to kill him anyway. If you say so, I don't mind telling you about it. So last night, that piece of shit Jonouchi called me over here acting like he was gonna attack me or something. What? How terrible. The vine boom. Whatever. I'm glad he's dead. He had it coming. Calling people worthless and a cancer on society when he doesn't know shit about them. That asshole was the one always acting like scum, if you ask me. Is that so? Could you tell us more in detail why he called you out in the middle of the night? It's hard to explain. Where to start? So, okay. Jonouchi's misdeeds. So what do you mean about Mr. Jonouchi acting like scum? Was he doing something bad? You know Michio Shiraishi, right? The girl killed herself. Huh? Michio? Don't know everything, but that creep of a teacher had some dirt on her. And he was using it to blackmail her. Call her up after school, make her do whatever he wants. Oh no! What? What do you mean when you say whatever he wanted? I'll leave it to your imagination. Nothing that a couple of model students like you would ever get involved with. No way! That's... How? What do you mean by dirt? Bruh, I knew something about Jonouchi's face, bruh. I see him, and he's acting, and I'm like, something bad going on. When I saw him with Hitomi, I knew when I saw him with Hitomi. I didn't know anything about this. How could I have not known anything about this? He got the pedo glass. Bruh, I didn't know there was such a thing. Posture check and stretch, thank you. Yakko, I know how you feel, but try to calm down. You got guts acting like you were her friend. Jonouchi really did a number on both Michio's body and soul. She probably felt she couldn't tell anyone, like she had to suffer alone. No, how terrible. Hitomi, how do you know about this? I just so happened to walk in on it. I know the spots around school where people go when they want to stay out of sight. He ran off in a panic when I yelled at him, asking what he was doing. Walked in on it. Oh god, there's gonna be a CG. Couldn't just leave her alone looking like she was about to cry, so I stuck around for a bit. She told me everything that happened in whispers. She probably figured I wasn't the type to spread that stuff around. But she never asked for my help. She told me she was fine and to keep it a secret. Michio, why? She probably thought that she just had to grit her teeth till it was true. She was naive. I tried to tell her if you give guys like that an inch, they'll take a mile. Kept talking about how it was her punishment. She was soft. No. Of course, Jonouchi didn't change, just kept doing what he was doing. Don't understand either of them. But that's as much as I was involved. Then she killed herself. Nothing I can do about it now. He told me. And then that happened, so... What the fuck? He told me just like casually going like, then she killed herself. And then, you know, today that guy died. He told me if you knew about it, then why didn't you... You trying to say it's my fault? She told me not to say anything. Told me she was fine. Oh well, bruh. That's the vibe I'm getting, bruh. So, what the hell more responsibility do I have other than what I already did? Yakko, there's no point in blaming Hitomi. Michio, why? The dirt on Michio, here we go. Did you hear what this dirt was? Nope, never heard what it was. But from the sound of it, it seemed like he'd been blackmailing her since about a year ago. For that long? That dick probably caught her doing something she shouldn't have been. She looks so well behaved, but there's more to a person than meets the eye, you know? There must be it must be related to the kidnapping of Harue's son. Dunno, got nothing to do with me. So in the classroom last night. So last night, how did it start? Ah, right. Remember that nosy cop I mentioned who was always on my case? He died in the former Yasuda Gardens a couple of days ago. Ishimi was his name. He was part of the juvenile division. He didn't look like a cop at all. Real tough guy. But good at looking out for folks. He was the only one I could talk to. So there was someone like that with the police. Too bad he ended up dying. Oh, one other thing. One time, he introduced his fiancée to me. It was hilarious seeing a big guy like that act like a shy little kid all of a sudden. Then she told me that she was like me when she was my age and that she was on my side. Must have been a terrible loss for her too. Yeah, I do feel a little bit bad about her. A little bit bad for her when I think about how sad she must be. And I saw him at the gardens and what the fuck? He told me. Yeah, so actually I saw the bad stuff happening to Michio. I saw Mr. Jonouchi died. I also saw Hajime die. What the hell? Why did you see everything? What the hell are you doing? He told me. Oh no. He told me every time someone dies. Well, I actually know everything. This is the kind of person who actually should be talking to Tsutumi, the cop, the detective, but I don't think she trusts him. Whenever I would get worked up over something, Yoshimi always took me straight to that park. He'd listen to whatever I was pissed off about. That day, he called me over like usual. But something seemed off about him, like he was worried about something. Worried about something? Yeah, he asked me for a favor too. It's pretty unusual. A favor? What kind of favor? He handed me a weird talisman and asked that I hold on to it for him. A talisman? Yeah, just a normal good luck charm. Figured if that's it, then sure, I'll take it. Have it with me right now. But that wasn't all. He told me that he wanted me to look for a talisman Michio Shiraishi had that looked just like this one. Huh? Michio? What does she have to do with this? Yoshimi had actually been meeting up and talking with her. When they were together, he noticed she had some special talisman or something. But apparently, Michio always avoided the subject. A talisman that Michio had. Sir... He said he knew I knew her, so that's why he asked me, he said. Could there have been something about Michio could there have been something that Michio couldn't even tell the police about? I know things at home were a little complicated. From what I heard, Michio was keeping her mouth shut about what Jonouchi was doing to her. Hard to talk with the cops when someone's got dirt on you. And I didn't squeal on anything about Michio either. Michio... What is it that had such a strong grip on you? So basically, we went dark mode on this. Yoshimi didn't just have his eye on Michio, but her talisman too. After she died, he didn't know where it ended up. Since I knew her from school, he told me to look into it for him. Is there something special about the two talismans? I wonder why he gave it to you. Hell if I know. When I looked inside it, there's some weird grimy scrap of wood. So you've seen inside it. But from the way he was acting, it seemed important to him somehow. To be honest, what he was asking is such a pain in the ass, I figured he had to be serious about it. And since he died right after that, yeah, he even said to me, if anything happens to me, take those two talismans. Give them to a guy named Nakagoshi at the police department. Knowing what I know now, he probably felt something was gonna happen to him. Nakagoshi? Do you know him, Mio? No, I've just heard the name, I think. So there really is a Nakagoshi. That's a relief, at least. Anyway, it didn't feel right just ignoring a dead guy's last request. He told me, yeah? That talisman, would you mind if I had a look at it? Sorry, but I don't trust you all that much yet. It's important to me. Oh, okay. Damn it! Fine. So last night you were looking for a talisman that Michio had? Yeah. I figured that piece of garbage teacher would know the most about Michio. Asked him yesterday afternoon if he knew anything about her talisman. Gave me some kind of cryptic response like, can't talk about it right now, come to the school tonight. And he gave me the code to the lock at the back entrance. Seemed pretty willing to give it out, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's used it for secret meetings before. Yuck, I can only imagine. We climbed over the front gate to get in. So, yeah, we met up in the classroom in the middle of the night. But nothing he said made any sense, like that I was really Michio and stuff like that. He went on and on about how it was my fault, and that if I hadn't been around or something. He grabbed a hold of me, breathing heavily. Were you okay? Yeah, that's right when you two showed up. I was able to get away while Jonouchi was freaking out. Oh my gosh, good thing you got away. So it's really all thanks to you two that I got away. I didn't get any info about the talisman, but the whole thing was sort of a bust. Afterward, I was wondering what you two were up to, so I hid nearby. Then I saw you and old man Ashimiya talking, and then Mio showed up. Oh, you did? And that's why I saw Jonouchi come back outside and bite it. I see. So you were only here to look for Michio's talisman. I was dumb to fall for that creep Jonouchi's trap so easily. Could've gone a lot worse, but I lucked out. Yeah, I was about to kill him. What you described does sound like Michio killed Mr. Jonouchi. She did have a reason to hate him after all. No way. You mean like that really was her ghost? Like, for real? Those who die bearing strong resentment or regret can occasionally become spirits, either bound to a place or roaming freely. However, it would usually be impossible for them to kill the living. Most don't have that kind of power. But it's possible they could possess someone close to them to act on those lingering resentment. Huh. I wonder if that's what happened. Alright, and supposing what the spirit board said is true and Michio's death was an accident, then she must have had some regrets. If she really hadn't given up on living, that is. I don't think she was the kind of girl who would just give up no matter what the situation. I don't really know, but she didn't seem like she had something tormenting her so much that she'd kill herself. Oh, that was quite a long information with so much drops, like, what the hell, Hitomi? You knew so much shit. That's all I know. That was a lot. Happy? I still gotta look for the talisman. Oh, sure. Thank you, Hitomi. If you two find out anything about Michio's talisman, we'll be sure to let you know. Thanks. Oh, can we get your contact info, where we can normally find you? Right. I'm not at home most of the time. Usually I'm at a friend's place. Here's the phone number. Thanks. We'll call her if we need to talk with you. And, what is it? You're easier to talk to than I imagined. I was kind of scared at first, but not anymore. Shut up. You were the one avoiding me. Anyway, catch you later. Don't die out there, okay? Thanks. We'll be careful. Watch me die 5 seconds after saying, yeah, I'll be careful. It's just how I go. It's just how I roll. Alright then. We got a lot of new information. Sounds like Mr. Jonouchi was killed by a curse, just as we thought. Which means there was a curse bearer at school. Multiple, in fact. Multiple? You think so? Yes, the curse echo we experienced in school and the one that killed Mr. Jonouchi seem to be different. The people in that school other than us were Mr. Jonouchi, Hitomi, and old man Ashimiya, who you ran into. I was thinking it would be among them, but there was one more person. Hitomi saw a girl in a school uniform with braids. From what Hitomi was saying, it doesn't seem like she's the one. Mr. Jonouchi was pretty suspicious though. Yeah, if he were a curse bearer, it would certainly explain why he was killed. That's right. That's why I say there are multiple. Alright, the person who killed Mr. Jonouchi would have had to be one too. Which means it was either the mysterious girl or old man Ashimiya? Yeah, we should certainly be careful of them. That said, the mysterious girl and the fact that Mr. Jonouchi thought that it was Michio that was attacking him has me wondering. Of course, I doubt Michio herself was actually there, but... Ooh, I just remembered I saw Mr. Araishi outside the main gate last night. You did? It's likely he's involved with the curses given he's the one doing research on the rite of resurrection. So we have to be careful of old man Ashimiya and Mr. Araishi. I want to believe that not all curse bearers will be hostile, but... These dudes, they killed you! You just don't know it because I reloaded and fixed it. As for what to do now... I'd like to find the person who is responsible for the Feast of Shadows that set this off, and how they did it. Don't think we'll be able to end this without stopping it at its source. That makes sense. In which case, well, next what we should do... What exactly? We need to talk with Mr. Araishi. Fuck! He'll definitely know something. It should be safer during the day, so I think we should try and look for him. Got it. I'll help any way I can. Oh, but the school is closed. I wonder where he could be. Let's try heading someplace someone may know where he is. Where to go then? The museum thingy that he works, right? Wait, guys. This is my chance to pick up stickers. My sticker moment. This is my sticker moment, guys. Don't stop me. Don't stop me. This better not be the right option. And so, Miyoko Suzu and Yakko Sakazaki decided on the next location to investigate. Frickin' what? So I can't be wrong? Is that it? What happens if I pick somewhere else? Am I supposed to be able to run into someone? Is that what we're trying to expect here? Hang on. I want to press all the locations to see if they're gonna let me do anything. Because this is like literally my chance to look for what do you call it? This is my chance to look for stickers. Look at how many locations I have available and they're not letting me do anything. Okay, fine. We'll move on to someone else. Let's go for Life Can Be Tough. Throughout the night, Richter continues to gather information about the Curse Stones while Haruhi lies awake until dawn, preoccupied by the prospect of bringing her lost child back to life. Oh shit, if this is the end of the day, holy crap. Okay. We are 10 a.m. This is not looking good, Chief. Time is passing so fast. Good morning, ma'am. How are you feeling? I'm fine. Hope we can make some good progress today. How's your curse stone looking? Haven't felt anything from it since sunrise. Interesting. Its possible powers can only be unleashed at night, then. That aside, why are you so late this morning? There are, unfortunately, some things that can't be investigated while the world slumbers. I did get some research done in what limited time I had. Very well, let's talk. Wait. Let's not talk. Where are the stickers? It's beginning to wake up once more. The clamor of society can be heard from beyond the garden gates. Like any other day, a cloud of pollution drifts out from the industrial area. I'm really not seeing a sticker. Oh, frick. No more stickers there. Mansion itself has another. Think. You may be surrounded by curses and death, but it matters little. My only concern is whether I can see my child again. He's looking a bit tired. He must have been up all night investigating. By the way, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. What's that? Our current plan is to steal a cursed stone that's already absorbed soul dregs, but I'm wondering if it would still suffice not to steal, but instead negotiate with the curse bearer and have them use the right for our purpose. Oh? I mean, I suppose that would accomplish the same, but do you think that's possible? As long as we offer compensation, it may prove easier than what you'd expect. Compensation. Cash, for instance. It wouldn't be off the table for a family as rich as the Shigimas, would it? Of course, why, any amount would be fine if it would get the job done. I won't let monetary matters lead me to regrets the way it did back with the ransom. Okay, with that option on the table, let's figure out our strategy. Okay, about the curse bearers. Do you have a curse bearer with whom we can negotiate in mind? Not yet. Surprisingly, it seems the other curse bearers haven't been that proactive about collecting soul dregs. Did you see the news this morning? No, I haven't. Overnight, 3 mysterious deaths were reported in this area. They've yet to announce the identities of the bodies found, but they've been nicknamed the Honjo serial killings. It's garnered quite the attention on the streets. Oh my. Only 3. That's what I thought. Even if the victims were curse bearers, just 1 or 2 wouldn't be enough soul dregs. Yeah, we needed 4 when we were Shogo. As for what those curse stones are capable of, a mere 3 victims seems a little on the low side. With this little activity all through the night, the curse bearers must be a cautious bunch. What's holding them back? Are we not all after the power of resurrection? No, we're not. There may still be some undiscovered victims, but it doesn't seem like anyone has gathered enough soul dregs yet. We might have to set up some bait to spur them into action. And then we'll offer them the deal. I wonder if this is the situation that the mastermind who kicked it all off intended. Now that's an interesting theory. Do you think there's someone behind all this? You mentioned hearing an agonized voice telling you to kill when you first obtained the curse stone. That doesn't sound like a coincidence to me. Someone agitated the curses in this area on purpose. They're likely after the rite of resurrection as well. So you're thinking that this person is not one of the curse bearers? You got a sharp mind, madam. Although it might seem obvious for the mastermind to be a curse bearer and collect soul dregs, if they were after the rite, this would be very risky, since as a curse bearer, they themselves would become a target. So it would actually be more convenient for them if the curse bearers move less aggressively. That's right. But despite that, they've been inflicting the curse bearers to commit murders. Inciting, my bad. Why? Let's consider this. What if the mastermind isn't trying to collect soul dregs themselves? You mean their intention was also to steal the souls while the other curse bearers compete with each other from the start? Sitting back and observing from the sidelines is the safer course of action, which is why I figured it best for us to attempt the same strategy. So, how should we do it? There's still reason to suspect the mastermind could be a curse bearer themselves. To be honest, I want to keep my distance from whoever it is. There's no telling what kind of power they might possess. Whether our aim is to negotiate or steal, we'll have to outpace the mastermind in making contact with the other curse bearers. How do you suppose we do so? Hydrate. Thank you! At this point, all we can do is search. Somehow I feel like the mastermind would be the person who has the curse of the Whispering Canal. Or, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I feel like it could be the Whispering Canal because we knew it was Shogo, but it's not anymore. Or whatever the hell this mysterious thing is. If there's a mastermind inciting curse bearers to collect soul dregs, can we even be sure there is a rite of resurrection? Good question. The rite could be nothing but a myth fabricated to spur the curse bearers into action. Seeing it might be for naught, do you want to give up, ma'am? Never. Understood. After all, we'll never know the truth until we see it for ourselves. But we'll do it without using the curses ourselves. By the way, I met a few people who did seem like potential curse bearers last night. I did some investigating into all of them. I only managed to get detailed information on 2. You're quick. I suppose that's to be expected from an investigator extraordinaire. I appreciate the flatter. He's JoJo posing. First, there's Ayame Tono, the girl we talked to before, although she isn't a curse bearer herself. She's a student attending T University of Art. She currently lives alone in an apartment near Midoricho Park. You even determined her address? You're not one to be underestimated, Mr. Investigator Extraordinaire. I called every single university with ukiyo-e in the curriculum pretending to be her parent. I went around to check on her place, and the way there, doesn't seem she returned home last night. I'm worried she might have run into some trouble. Didn't you attempt to follow her last night? I'm embarrassed to say, but I couldn't. She shook me. Couldn't keep track of her. And here I thought you were an investigator extraordinaire. I'd like to learn more about her, but it would take some time. Yeah, you know what? With how that sounded, Ayame is probably Tsutsumy's daughter. Like, under a different name already, because probably mother's name. She is planning to steal the curse stones just like us. It's best we act carefully around her. And the other one? Next is a tall man who was dressed in black. I met him near Kinshicho. He stood out the way he dressed. I managed to get some good information from him. Impressive. What can I say? He works as a secretary to Hihaku Soap's chairwoman. Oh, it's Takumi again. I believe his name is Takumi Yumioka. Ah, the Hihaku Soap's headquarters and factories are both located in Honjo, correct? Yes, they've been here for a while, but it's only in the past 10 years that the company has shown significant growth. I remember seeing the chairwoman in the news a few years back. She seems to be very shrewd. With the increase in sales, I assume she'd want her factories running at full capacity. But with the harsh restrictions against industrial waste, a lot of the factories with older equipment had to be shut down. That's right. Even 10 years ago, there were many complaints about chemical plants dumping waste into the river. Most companies back then were more concerned with making a profit than protecting the environment. I wonder what a man working for such a company would have been up to in the middle of the night. On the way here, I stopped by the company's headquarters, but they hadn't started for the day. I should have better luck later. Let's hope you will. Perhaps they're interested in seeing if the rite would be beneficial for their product research into beauty and skincare? Ha! That's an interesting thought. I ran into one more suspicious young man last night. This one seemed to be out collecting soul dregs, right? Oh, wait, what? Isn't this Jonouchi? Indeed, I couldn't get a good look at him though. I couldn't gather enough intel to properly identify him. Huh, that's a shame. But I can make an educated guess. Oh? Oh, this is the researcher. Okay, they look kinda similar from behind. You know that researcher who discovered the ancient text on the Rite of Resurrection? The one that lives near here. His name's Hideki Araishi. The man I met was very similar in stature. Oh my, even he is involved? How awfully suspect. Considering his background, couldn't he be the one who initiated the whole affair? I think it's possible, yes. Which is why I decided to refrain from making contact with him for the time being. Safety first. Understandable. Of course, I want to learn more, but this isn't the right time to focus on him. I prefer to ascertain who else is a curse bearer. First, I'll return to Hihaku Soaps and see that man in black. Then I'll head. Their headquarters are down on South Warigesui Street. Oh, South Warigesui has a lot of curse bearers. About the kidnapping. I learned something new about the criminal involved with the kidnapping. It concerns serial killings. There was a body found at Komagata High School. The person who was identified as a school teacher. His name was Kohei Jonouchi. Do you think he was a curse bearer? Not sure. It's possible. But regardless, this means two people who knew the truth about the kidnapping are both dead. Just when we were getting somewhere. It isn't enough to make me give up, of course. Still, don't know anything about Michio Shiraishi's residence. It'd be wise to pay it a visit. Understood. About the serial killings. In addition to the 3 victims associated with the Honjo serial killings, there's Michio Shiraishi, who reportedly committed suicide, and the police officer who died at the former Yasuda Gardens. It's strange deaths continue to occur like so, they're bound to inspire strange rumors. But those last 2 have nothing to do with the 7 mysteries, no? It's true, both occurred a week before the accursed situation began. But it can't be ruled out. It's possible that the mastermind was even involved with those killings. How? Ooh, the plot thickens. What if there were preliminary steps to awakening the 7 mysteries curses? Can we really assume they're just unrelated because the timing doesn't match up? Or rather, the police officer's death is so baffling that it would be easier if it were connected to these curses. The victim wasn't the type to be caught off guard easily. You seem to know a lot about this. I suppose we weren't strangers. My personal feelings might be wrapped up in this one too. I see. If you were to investigate this matter more, you might get a lead on the mastermind. You're right. If we wish to focus on the mastermind's identity, this would be a fine starting point. We might even discover more deaths related to the curses on the way. We should pay attention to today's news. That's all I have to report. Shall we continue with our investigation? What do you want to do? If you still can't use the curse stone, taking a walk should be a fine place to start. Right. Let's go together. I want to see what's going on for myself. In that case, I'll trust you to decide on where we should go, ma'am. Oh, is this a chance? The housekeeper is left. I guess this is a chance to run into other people? which place has stood out to me the most so far? Oh, this is a chance to run into the girls. If I go to Komagata High School, I'll put them both in the same location. Let's see. Isn't that the last place I pressed for them? Here we are at Ground Zero, Komagata High School. Guess it's logical that the police got this place shut down. The teacher's body was found here after all. It's as if the students would have nowhere to go now that the school's closed. Are they here? Huh. But is there a sticker here? Sticker. Please. Sir, move. I want to see if there's a sticker behind you. Okay, more people around, the more we can blend in. I don't really see anything that could be a sticker. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there is a sticker here. Sag. Okay, school gates. It seems the officers are still inspecting the scene. Entry's been strictly prohibited. Is that about it? Oh wait, I can talk to him. I forgot. He appears to be wary of those police officers. Maybe the police really have something against private investigators, just like in those detective novels. This place is said to be connected with the story of the Fool's Procession. Wouldn't be surprised if a curse bearer decided to turn up. However, we need to find out if that teacher was a curse bearer or not. I expect the police to be baffled, since they don't know about the curses. I can ask around and see what the students have to say. Students are bound to know more about Michio. If you change your mind, just let me know. Don't worry, sir. I want to look at the other places first. If they have stickers before we ask around. South Warigesui Street. Yakko Soap's headquarters are on the other side of South Warigesui Street. They were closed when I visited this morning, but it appears things are up and running now. What? It's just the office building? There's nothing else here? Surroundings. Back in the Edo period, when the canal was known as the South Warigesui, ran through this area, but it's been turned into a major road. It's a bit away from Kinshicho Station, or Ryogoku Station, though it's considered a nice area. Stories of the ever-burning lantern and the foot-washing mansion both took place around here. One of the bodies discovered this morning was bound by this road as well. This is quite a lively area, huh? I suppose you could call it somewhat of a city center. Ooh. A warigesui, partitioning ditch, refers to a waterway dug down the middle of a road so as to divide it. At the dawn of the Edo period, the Honjo district was little more than a collection of suburban rice farms. This area became more developed. The South Warigesui was excavated in order to drain rainwater into the Yokojiken River to the east. Though it served the people long and faithfully, it was converted into an underground culvert at the beginning of the Showa era. In the present, no trace of it remains on the surface, but the street that continues to bear its name. Okay. Tells me he's barely slept since last night, and yet he's brimming with energy. Was I too resilient? Was I too that resilient at his age? Perhaps it sets us apart from detectives from the rest. Okay. Hold up, bro. Hold up. I gotta double check. Sticker farm in here. I can't miss the stickers, bro. Need to reach Park. Ayame Tono lives around here. She wasn't in her apartment when I dropped by this morning. I wonder if it's worth checking again. Why is there no stickers anywhere? This place is connected with the story of the Taiko of Tsugaru. Not only that, Katsushika Hokusai's home was also in this area. That also might be why Ayame chose to live here. Midoricho Park, a small park bordering South Warigesui Street, sporting a mixture of cherry and evergreen trees. Although unremarkable in most aspects, its small playground always attracts a number of children come evening. While no trace remains to the modern day, it stands on what was once the site of the Tsugaru estate. The legendary artist Katsushika Hokusai was also believed to have been born in the vicinity. We've almost gotten all of the stuff here. See, we're only lacking like 1, 2, 3 in culture and society, 1 in the 7 mysteries, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in phenomena or curses, 1 in gameplay guide. What the heck? 1 in gameplay guide. We almost quite got it. Huh. I guess we can start here since we're already here. It's always heartwarming to see children playing in the park. Richter seems to like kids, perhaps because they're on the same wavelength. Won't get much done standing around here. Why don't I go and check Ayami's apartment? You don't mean to speak with her, do you? No, I prefer to get an idea of what she'd been up to. I like to see whether she's been home or not, just to potentially get a trace on her movements. Then be my guest. Okay, I shouldn't be long. I'm back, ma'am. So, nothing? I'm afraid so. She still hasn't returned. However, I noticed a few people who seem to be related to police force keeping watch in the area. I don't know if they got eyes in her apartment, but they do appear to be watching the building it's in. Interesting. You've got a sharp eye to have noticed them despite them being so covert. What can I say? It's part of the job. However, it meant I had to refrain from knocking on her door or looking through the windows. I wasn't able to check her electric meter or mailbox either, unfortunately. You were planning to go that far. Why not? Okay, we gotta go then. That was it for this area. And I really don't see a sticker. Damn it, why can you give me free roam and then there's no stickers? I need stickers. I want to get stickers. Okay, let's look at the Hihaku Soap's building. To think a small soap-making company could grow so much in a short amount of time. They have factories and warehouses throughout the area now. You can see why director is now chairwoman Natsue Yamamori is called the Queen. Oh, here's one from Culture and Society, Hihaku Soaps. Chemical producer, oh, they have a logo and everything. Chemical producer that ranks 4th largest in the domestic detergent market, 7th largest in the cosmetic market. Its humble beginnings as a small soap factory established after the war in 1946, founder Natsue Yamamori utilized her feminine perspective and a well-timed economic boom to boldly lead the company into new markets. Even as the market grew crowded with the industrialization of Sumida City, the company continued to expand, digging its roots deep into the area. In particular, it established itself as a household name by focusing its branding toward the rapidly expanding convenience store market. Ooh! Its flagship products now include cosmetics, detergents, soap, shampoo, and more. The company name Hihaku can also refer to kasuri, a type of patterned fabric. I see. Oh, persons of interest. Oh, it's Natsue Yamamori, company chairwoman. She's the former president of Hihaku Soaps, a large chemicals company. Though she is retired from her position 2 years ago, she still wields a great influence over the company from her position of chairwoman. Recently, there have been rumors of her possessing strange and powerful magical abilities, earning her the nickname the Witch of Hihaku. Prior to the war, Natsue enjoyed working her dream job at a textile factory. She was forced to face the bitter reality of the world, however, when the factory was destroyed by a fire during the war. Then she was ordered to rework the fabrics that she had so painstakingly crafted into something more suitable for blue-collar work. Witnessing the rise in popularity of Western-style clothing in the post-war period, Natsue left the textile industry. However, a nod to her past can be seen in her company's name, with Hihaku being another name for kasuri, a type of fabric featuring patterns and images woven with dyed fibers. Having long been dissatisfied with the soap supplied at the textile factory, Natsue saw a business opportunity and set up her own small soap factory. Taking inspiration from imported soap brands, she developed new products which quickly gained a good reputation. Ever the shrewd businesswoman, Natsue ran an aggressive promotional campaign on TV featuring a popular Japanese singer, rapidly turning Hihaku Soaps into a household name. Nice. You mentioned that Takumi works as her secretary? That's correct. Do you think it's possible he's acting on her orders? That's exactly my thinking. A curse bearer with both money and power could certainly look at a resurrection as their next prize. Negotiating with a person of that stature may prove difficult. You know, you're describing Haruwe. She's got money and a curse stone. First, I need to confirm whether Takumi is the man I ran into last night. Then I'll be able to determine if he's a curse bearer. I better go inside. It'll be better if I go inside the headquarters alone. You should walk around. Take a visit a cafe for tea, perhaps. Okay. What do you expect me to do? I'm going in. It might be a while, so feel free to find somewhere to kill time. Okay, good luck in there. What? He's back already. Sorry to keep you waiting. How'd it go? I'll fast forward to the conclusion. I met up with Takumi. There's no doubt he's the same man I saw last night, but it doesn't seem like he's a curse bearer. It doesn't mean that he has no connections to the recent curses. He knew about the 7 mysteries. He even guessed that we have a curse stone of our own. Excuse me? Oh, here we are. I tried to approach Takumi about a fallen item after I ran into him last night, however. You said your name was Richter, correct? I have a favor I'd like to ask of you. I'm hoping you would hand over the curse stone in your possession. Curse stone? What are you on about? There's no need to play dumb with me. In fact, there's no time for it. I had the same reason you did to think you were a curse bearer last night. And your arrival here only confirms it. You are a curse bearer, no? His face is just so dead inside. The eyes is just... You're right. We lack time. I confess, I'm a curse bearer. I possess the curse stone of the haunting clappers. I'm glad to hear the truth. Finally, this conversation is worthwhile. It is a dangerous item you hold. Give it to me. My company will take the responsibility to dispose of it. I didn't know soap businesses specialized in scrubbing curses clean. It's the prerogative of Miss Yamamori. Is that so? I'm assuming you've obtained the curse. I'm assuming you've obtained the curse. You understand the power it involves, no? Miss Yamamori possesses supernatural powers akin to those of a god. She has a deep love for this land, having transformed it from a pile of dirt it once was to the home of our headquarters. She cannot stomach the fact that it is now a site of these curses run rampant. So you're telling me the Queen of Hihaku is a real-life witch? She wouldn't appreciate being called that, mind you. There is a sorcerer by the name Suigen Gamyodo, who is gallantly working behind the scenes exorcising spirits and the like. Go on. That being so, there have already been instances of the dead coming back to life. Do you understand the urgency of this matter? These curses we are speaking of, tools which are used by wicked beings to possess people. The rite of resurrection is nothing but a fabrication meant to seduce the curse bearers into unspeakable action. It's him. Yeah, it's the guy I got so sus of. Shogo. If you truly understand what I'm talking about, you must hand over that curse stone at once. Very interesting. With that said, just how many curse stones have you acquired so far? If what you tell me is true, surely the company would have launched a large-scale search by now. Hydrate. Okay, thank you. That angle. So true. We have 6. What a liar! You are lying to me. I got like Chimernyan. Okay, enjoy. Have a nice dinner. Thank you, thank you. 6. That's not possible. The detectives have 3, which makes 6 remaining at large. With the 6 at large counting the one of Haruwe and Yakko's and Nejima's, it's just impossible for you to have 6. 6? Wow, I can rest at ease then. Here I thought I was on risk of being cursed. Looks like we are on the same page. If that is the case, you should hand over your curse stone immediately. Sorry to disappoint you, but it's not actually in my possession at the moment. Considering its importance, I've been keeping it in hiding. Really now. Then I'll accompany you while you retrieve it. I'm sorry, but I've got something important to attend to. I promise I'll return with it later. Very well. Then you won't refuse to provide your address and telephone number, I presume. How prudent of you. I'll oblige. It's because it's not his curse stone. And that's how it went. So they aren't after the ride after all? I wouldn't be so quick to trust them. Oh? I believe we're dealing with a master in deception. He may as well have made up a story to convince us to part ways with our stone. I think he was lying about having procured 6 curse stones as well. Like, really? 6? That's excessive. Well, now I feel gullible. The company is plotting something. I wonder what they mean to do with the curse stones. He seemed rather desperate to get a hold of ours, despite us not having collected any soul dregs. Perhaps the people at Hihaku are masterminds behind the curses being unleashed. Because the chairwoman's a witch? I wonder about that too. If she really were that powerful, would her secretary have divulged that information so casually? Ikumi was either making it up as he went, or he's trying to spread a rumor. For what purpose would he do that? Recently, people have been caught up in the occult more than ever before. If word spreads that Chihaku's chairwoman has godlike powers, then she might as well benefit socially and politically from that mystique. Oh, that's unsettling. We're done here. Oh wait, there's one more thing of interest I heard while in the company's reception lobby. What's with the sad violin? And what's that? People were discussing whether one of the bodies found this morning was that of a Hihaku employee. Really? So long as the officials haven't revealed the identity, it still amounts to no more than speculation, though. Despite that, I have reason to believe Hihaku Soaps is deeply involved with the 7 mysteries. At the very least, I can assure you I've gathered that much. The more we know, the better our negotiations will go. Okay, no reason to stick around any longer. I still really don't see any stickers, so yeah, there is no reason. Okay, nothing to it but to go to the school. Here we are. Ask around, go ahead. I'll ask the students about Michio. I'm back, ma'am. So, what did you learn? The school kids sure love a good rumor. I was practically drowning in stories about Mr. Jonoichi and Michio, most of which seemed dubious at best. Not surprising. Most of what I heard was hardly worth a second thought, but there was one story that caught my attention. Oh? Some believe Michio is the one who killed Mr. Jonoichi. Really? The story's got 2 pieces of evidence to back it up. One of them wasn't news to me. Apparently he's been mumbling that Michio is going to kill him for some days now. A fellow teacher overheard his mumbling and told the students. And it spread like wildfire, I suppose. Rumors that juicy don't stay a secret for that long. As for the other piece of evidence, a pigtailed girl in her school uniform was seen around the school late last night. Go on. Although numerous people claim to have seen the girl, not one of them saw her face. They are proposing it was Michio, brought back to life, or that it was her vengeful spirit. It's not like Michio's the only high school girl to wear pigtails. The rumor might have been made up to fan flames. But if it were true, I'd want to get a hold of her in order to hear her side of the kidnapping. If she's alive, then that would be ideal. There's still one more thing I should mention. I discovered where Michio lived. A student had a list of student addresses on hand. Oh, that's an amazing find. I believe all the students actually have a copy of the said list. Truly worries me how easy it was to obtain what should be confidential information. Imagine what would happen if that information got into the wrong hands. Well, so far it hasn't, no? Sure, let's hope it stays that way. In the meantime, it's now possible for us to visit Michio Shiraishi's house. That should be our last stop! And I hope there is a sticker! I want to get stickers. How'd it go? I went to visit Michio Shiraishi's family home, however. No one seemed to be there. Got no answers at the door and all the lights were out. Seems to have been empty for quite a while now. There was a stack of newspapers out front. Sticker. Anyone, please. I need a sticker. There's no sticker. Dang it, there is no sticker. Dang it. It's a bit quieter over here. It is a residential area after all. All these rundown row houses really scream working class, don't they? Desperate for stickers, but I'm not finding a single one. Sag. Wait, no, let me think. Well, I could just press this. Don't understand why no one's come to this house, even after Michio committed suicide. I wonder if this place is okay. I never like these messy, cluttered back streets. They give me the jitters every time. It's reassuring to have someone as strong and tall as Richter accompanying me. He looks so unfazed. I suppose a detective should be used to this kind of thing, always investigating and chasing around criminals. I wouldn't be cut out for it. Social connections run deep in the working class areas and places like this, so I decided to try and talk to the locals. I met a few nice old ladies who were kind enough to give me the scoop. Turns out Shiraishi's reputation really went down the dumps this past year. Is that so? I'll give you the quick summary. They moved here about 3 years ago. The previous residence was in a better part of town. Michio's father died in a car accident, leaving behind just the two of them. Michio's mom, Toshiko, now a single mother, relocated here. At first, they got along with their neighbors, many of which were in similar situations, helping and being helped in turn. So far, so good. What happened? Well, as I said, the reputation began to go downhill a year ago. A man, recognized as Toshiko's common-law husband, had moved into the household. His name was apparently Kankichiro Iwai. Neighborhood gossip is something else. Somehow, everyone knew his name. So, what of this Iwai character? Apparently, he was a vulgar fellow with a criminal record. He was prone to violent outbursts, and she looked so disgusted! The neighbors often heard screams and shouting coming from the home. The neighbors took particular notice of Toshiko's screams, pleading with him not to hit Michio. That's terrible. As if that wasn't unsettling enough, every night neighbors also began to hear an eerie chanting. Through this, the Shiraishi standing in the neighborhood plummeted rapidly. Toshiko was often seen covered in bruises and wounds. She stopped responding to her neighbors. She would just turn the other way when greeted. They kept their storm shutters closed every day during the day, effectively shut themselves away from the entire community. That sounds horrible. Why didn't the police step in and do something? Unfortunately, under the current laws, police aren't allowed to get involved with domestic disputes. That's awful. And then Michio reportedly killed herself. Things only got worse with Iwai, and Toshiko was admitted to the hospital for physical and mental abuse. Ever since, Iwai hasn't returned to the home. Many locals expressed their sympathy for Michio's circumstances, but just as many were fed up with the Shiraishis entirely and seemed relieved that things had finally quieted down again. It seems they were still considered outsiders even after 3 years of living here. I don't understand it. Why would Toshiko have gotten involved with such a brutish good-for-nothing in the first place? I've heard many stories where one partner's personality does a complete turn after entering a relationship. After her first husband's death, Toshiko's financial situation had also taken a turn for the worse. She was determined to send her daughter to a good high school. It's possible she fell victim to sweet promises. Life can be tough, I suppose. You don't seem moved by the story, ma'am. That's fine. People have all kinds of stories. Oh, I got an achievement. Honjo's Ace Detective. So this must be our last person of interest. That's quite a lot, actually. The cast is much bigger than I remembered. Kanchikiro Iwai. A common-law husband of Michio Shiraishi's mother, Toshiko Shiraishi. Kanchiro started coming and going to the Shiraishi household little over a year ago. Seems he served some time in prison. Details are unknown. Have so many. Okay. Oh, so you came here too. What is it? Ah. Could you repeat what you know one more time for me, Richter? It's the police! Oh, so this is blocked until we play this. Okay, so we should play this. Fancy sushi! With dusk fast approaching, they have no time to waste. With that in mind, Tatsumi and Ario direct their investigation toward Komagata High School and Shiraishi residence. Oh yeah. I'm gonna run into them if I go there. I'll go here first. Detective music. I'm so vibing with their theme, man. I really love it. Da, 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 da. Oh, there's the girls. Here we are, Komagata High. Classes are suspended for today, so the students are kind of just wandering around aimlessly. It's the girls! We'll talk to them in a sec. Also serves as a polling place and evacuation center. A lot of buildings around here are still made out of wood, but this place looks safe and sturdy. Yoshimi also looked out for these students as a Sumida city officer. Juvenile delinquency has been a growing problem for years now. This school is no exception. Juvenile delinquency. Hey! Midpoint of Showa era saw a marked increase in delinquency among young people. A wave of violent incidents targeting teachers as well as students, often involving weapons, consumed the nation's middle and high schools. Bosozoku? Motorcycle gangs also enjoyed their heyday around this time. Japanese arrest rates reached a historical peak during this period, and pompadoured Yankees and female Sukeban delinquents became a common sight on the streets. This youth rebellion is often framed as a reaction to a universal education policy or the pressure of highly competitive entrance exams. But its causes are likely manifold, extending far beyond the deficiencies of the education system. Just one more for Culture Society! The school gate will stay locked while forensics inspects the scene of the incident. Looks like they're still busy. Let's talk to the person in charge later. News of the dead teacher has also attracted a fair share of rubberneckers. The atmosphere is kinda tense with this many cops around. Duck phrase! Something on my shirt? Don't tell me I stink. This place isn't only connected to the case because the students were under Yoshimi's jurisdiction, it's also the site of the Fool's Procession, and of course, where that teacher was killed. It's a likely place to find some clues, don't you think? Yep, they're right there in front of us. Hi, can you share what you know, you two? Huh? That's... Boss, what is it? You want to talk to those girls? I do. Yeah, I do. This is divine intervention. We were brought here for a reason. Come on, Ario. What? Man, it sounds so weird. You see some girls and you're like, oh, this is divine intervention. Oh, hey. Hey, aren't you... You must be that high schooler skirting the child labor laws and who have heard so much about. Say that again? Sorry about that, he's with me. Mr. Tatsumi, if that's how you feel, maybe you should look into improving my work conditions. I prefer not to work for free, to be honest. Don't you worry about that. If you help us out, you can have whatever you want, Boss Street. Wait, really? Oh, thank you so much. I've always wanted to go to a fancy sushi place. Oh yeah, like those ones in the places in Ginza. I've never been. Let's go. We got ourselves a deal, right, boss? These girls are at our service. Oh, hold on, what just happened? I never said I'd... Sushi? Looking forward to it, boss. Since when were you included? Huh, you guys are funny. You should do stand-up. That's exactly what I said. Okay, is there any sticker? Anything at all? Surroundings. Forensics is still investigating the area. Didn't want to bring kids to a place like this, but there were too many onlookers outside for us to speak comfortably. Besides, it would be good to have Mio look around the scene too. Okay. So it's Yakko, Mio, and Jun. It's usually easier to let Arya do the talking when it comes to young people, but we only have a day. It'll be quicker if I take the reins this time. He did manage to win them over with a promise of food. Let's see how this plays out. Mio Kurosuzu. She's a disciple of the Paranormal Affairs Chief. I've heard that she helps out with investigations free of charge under the guise of training. Although she may be my old boss's protege, she helped me out plenty when I was in Paranormal Affairs. She may look meek, but she's got strong spirit sense, sharp instincts, and courage. Plus, quite the brain to back it all up. That said, I can't help but think there's some kind of darkness following her around. So this is Yakko Sakazaki. She was with Mio. Could she be a friend? Did Mio finally make a friend? If she did, it would do this old man's heart good. But I better not say that out loud. I mean, I don't want to make her look bad. Huh? You want to talk to me? You'd probably be better off asking Mio. This is one hell of a coincidence, huh? This random girl you know is already involved with the case. So, how much have you been able to figure out? Well, I know what happened around midnight last night. Someone invoked the Feast of Shadows, which boosts the power of the curses, which then brought the 7 mysteries of Honjo. That allows even those who do not have the power to cast curses to gather soul dregs for the rite of resurrection. At least, that's my hypothesis. Sounds about right so far. I'm sure you already know, but there are actually 9 mysteries, not 7. While the Feast of Shadows was cast, the Curse Stones appeared before those who wanted the right at the locals of the 7 mysteries. We managed to gather 3 Curse Stones so far, including the one I got first, the Evergreen Beach. You got 3 already? Wow. Well, we have a Curse Stone of the Fool's Procession. Well, Yakko, the girl standing behind me, does. That's me! Yakko, the girl standing behind me, oh! She does. Is she alright? We could take it off your hands. Well, the Feast of Shadows has no effect during the day, and there's still something I want to find out. Alright, I'll leave the Fool's Procession with you two then. Oh, at least now they know, okay, we know where this other one is, you know? They're getting these things down. It's good. Thank you. Please keep collecting the other Curse Stones. I'll be looking for a way to stop the Feast of Shadows. Okay, got it. That should make things go more smoothly. What about the other Curse Bearers? Have you run into any of them? Well, last night at school. You were here last night? Yes, you see, we were spirit boarding, Michio. Huh. You two were using a spirit board? That's so cool. So that's when you ran into the Curse Echo. I'm glad you survived the encounter. Well, somehow we managed to get away without accidentally setting it off. The Curse Echo we saw took the shape of a woman missing an arm and a leg. Oh, that sounds like the one-sided reed. What? A woman missing an arm and a leg? That's the one-sided reed. This is bad. What's so bad about that one? Fumo Chica Nejima, you idiot! You idiot, think! Oh my god, it's the meme. He's holding his hands up. Think, Ariel, think! The curse bearer of the one-sided reed is Fumo Chica Nejima. He admitted it himself. That's his curse. Oh, that's right. Wait, but if that's the case, Nejima might have been here last night. What? I mean, it's possible he was lying to us, but... What? Who's Nejima? No clue. Here's the older guys just losing their minds. Oh my god, Nejima was here! Oh my god! And then these guys are just like, huh? Oh yeah, I should keep talking to Mio then. About Nejima. So Nejima is trying to take advantage of the Feast of Shadows for his own nefarious purposes. He said he's going to massacre the city at sundown today? And he's trying to get your daughter too? That's why we've been trying to find him, but to no avail, honestly. This information is the most useful we've gotten so far. Just to be sure, could you tell me who else was at school last night? Well, as far as we know, there was Mr. Jonouchi, one of our classmates, Hitomi. Don't forget old man Ashimiya. Wait, Hitomi? Do you mean Hitomi Okuda, the second-year student? Yes, why? Boss! So she was here last night. I saw Hitomi earlier, though. She didn't seem like a curse bearer to me. You did? Did you talk to her? Yes. Would you mind if we ask you a few questions about that? Hitomi said she didn't want to talk to the police because she was afraid she'd become a suspect. So I can't tell you anything unless you swear you won't drag her into this. Ah, I see. Don't worry. This is about a different matter. A different matter? You mean about that police officer, Mr. Yoshimi? You know about that? Did Hitomi say something about him? Yes, she did, actually. Wait! Nejima! There was one more person, though I'm not clear on the details. There was someone else. Apparently, Hitomi saw Mr. Jonouchi getting cursed and killed last night. What? Talk about some vital information. I like how Tatsumi is like totally loosened up in front of the kids. He's like, ayo! Oh my god! Oh! He's freaking it. What she said happened was... Michio was the one who killed Mr. Jonouchi? Are you sure it was really Michio she saw? Well, that's what she told me. I wasn't there. That must mean there was another curse bearer here last night. Jonouchi was killed by a curse, so someone had to have been there, whether it was Michio or not. Damn, boss, do you really think he could have been Michio's ghost? I mean, based on what we've heard, she really does have plenty of reasons to be vengeful. Calm down. Just because paranormal exists doesn't mean that anything is possible. It's still possible that Nejima was behind Jonouchi's death. But what about Hitomi's story? About this janitor. Ashimiya, was it? How old is he? You know how long he's worked here? Huh? Why are you so interested in him all of a sudden? I only just transferred to this school though, so I have no idea. He's around 50 years old. He came to our school about half a year ago. No one knows what he did before, so there are all kinds of rumors about him. I see. Thanks. I'm starting to get a better picture of all this. Huh? Listen up. It's not uncommon for former prisoners to work under an alias after their release. Notoriety attached to their former name can get in the way of proper rehabilitation, you see? What are you— No way! Ario, have the workers apprehend Jonder. He worked the night shift, so he might still be in the overnight room. Yes, right away. Boss, bad news. Apparently the room's been empty all morning. It seems like they've been looking to question Ashimiya too, but they couldn't find him anywhere. No. That all but confirms it. Just one more thing to check. Are there any photos of this Ashimiya? The old man seriously hated getting his photo taken. He always avoided it. Ario, call for an urgent search for Makoto Ashimiya. We can't let him get away. Understood, sir. I'll contact HQ immediately. Okay, at least they know it's him. That's good. Oh my, I didn't expect this at all. Yeah, how could that old man have been some horrible criminal mastermind? I can't believe it. And the curse bearer on top of that. To think he was this close to us this whole time. It gives me the chills. A guy like that really shouldn't have been allowed to work at a high school. Let's hope it isn't already too late. Oh! I may have shown Ashimiya my curse stone last night. What? I don't like this one bit. Nejima did say he wasn't specifically targeting curse bearers, but I'm glad nothing happened to you. Wait, but could it have been old man Ashimiya who attacked you in the hallway? I almost told him you were still in the building too. What? You did? Yikes, good thing I didn't say anything. You might have gotten very lucky there, kid. Yeah, when we started, you died. This is too much. I hope they find him soon. Come on, long arm of law, help us. What was that thing you mentioned about Michio earlier? Something about a grudge. Did you know anything about her? What's your relation? I'm her friend. I was actually planning to resurrect her at first. I see. You gained quite a bit of information from you two. It's only fair we share as well. Tell her, Ario. Alright. Keep in mind, this is just a theory though. A game theory. Okay. After re-examining the crime scene, Yoshimi concluded that Michio's death wasn't a suicide, but a vehicular collision. Wait, what? An accident? After being hit by a speeding truck or van would have resulted in similar injuries. The investigation was ordered by Yoshimi, so it seems he had doubts about it being suicide. What? A van? Speeding? Yakko, what's wrong? Are you okay? What's going on, Yakko? Did you see it? Yakko saw it? A van! There's a young man in the driver's seat, a passenger seat, a woman. Yakko! Yes? Wait, are you back now? How do you feel? You're covered in sweat. Yeah, I'm okay, I think. Sorry, I went a little crazy there. You went more than a little crazy. It's no problem. As long as you're okay. That was quite a surprise, though. He talked to you about Michio, didn't he? Well, he didn't give any specifics if you're wondering about that. So I don't know what was truly on Michio's mind either. Right. Do you have any idea why Jonouchi was so scared of Michio? Well, about that. I'm not sure how exactly to put this, but... Oh, they'll tell them what Hitomi said, right? I see. I half expected it was something like that. Thank you for telling me. Sorry, it's hard to explain. Wonder what he got his hands on to be able to blackmail her like that. Michio, what happened? Okay, Mastermind of the Feast of Shadows. To put a stop to the Feast of Shadows, it would help if I knew more about how the curses of those 7 mysteries first came about. In that case, you're probably best off talking to that crabby researcher guy. You mean Mr. Araishi? I would very much like to talk to him. Ah, right. He's a teacher here too, isn't he? You would already know him already. He might be more inclined to talk if it's one of his students doing the asking. Do you know where he is? We do. We tried to talk to him, but he refused to cooperate. You two should give it a try. He's at his usual cafe working on his papers. Oh. Kurokikyo Cafe in Kamizawa? Thanks. We'll head over there now. School rules say we're not allowed to go to cafes though. Don't worry about it. I'll allow it. Thank you. Huh? That's all it takes? Yeah, he's like cop. He's a cop. He's asking you to go. There must be a mastermind behind everything. Someone who orchestrated all of this for a reason. I want to find out why. Hitomi Okuda. Hitomi did say Mr. Yoshimi entrusted her with something. He did? What was it? Yoshimi gave her a talisman? Apparently, he also asked her to look for another one just like it. One that Michio had. What kind of talismans could they be? Boss? Doesn't ring a bell. But if Yoshimi was talking about him with his dying breath, they must have been pretty important. Did they find the talisman on Michio where her body was found? I'll check, but if they did, Yoshimi would have plenty of time to retrieve it before he died. Right. Would you consider giving us Hitomi's contact information? I'd like to talk to her about this talisman. I'm not sure. She never opens up to anyone except Mr. Yoshimi. I'm no good, huh? I was friends with Yoshimi, though. You don't seem like too bad of a guy. Not all that scary for a cop. But I doubt that'll be enough for her. She really doesn't want to end up becoming a suspect. To be honest, she was even a bit wary of us. Well then. You think she'd talk to Yoshimi's fiancé? Haven't they met before? Oh, they have! She told us about that. She might be willing to talk to her. Right then, we better find her fast. You haven't been able to reach her. That's a little worrying. Mayu Chozawa. We'll let you know as soon as we manage to contact her. Okay, I'd be willing to give Hitomi's contact information to her. Oh right, one more thing. Hitomi told me that Mr. Yoshimi gave her instructions in the event that something had happened to him. He told her to give the talisman to Mr. Nakagoshi from the police headquarters. What? So it was a Nakagoshi case. Why would Yoshimi tell her that? Could you check on that? I will, but I don't know if they'll pick up when I call. Is he with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau? Yes, Nakagoshi's the chief, but he's almost never in, so I don't really know the guy. To be honest, I'm not even sure if he exists or if he's just a figurehead. I've never spoken to him myself. All of the Paranormal Affairs cases are referred to as Nakagoshi cases. Jeez, what's up with that? The amulet Hitomi was looking for may be the missing puzzle piece to this mystery. I guess that's that. Think. Jonoichi was most definitely killed by a curse. And I wonder what the exact cause of death. If the curse's origin and cause of death are connected, it could give us another lead. I guess I look at it. What's that rope all about? It indicates where Jonoichi's body was found. Oh my god, I got jump scared by the follow. Thank you for the follow, King Guy 4. Hope you have a good time. Thank you, thank you. And I guess that marks 250 if I didn't count wrong. Thank you. I guess we can combine the celebration of that with the anniversary coming soon. Let's go. Thank you so much. Let's go. Yeah! Party! I got jump scared though. They moved his body, but this is a way we still have an idea how it was found. Ah, yikes. That's a little gross. We need a Chimera 55. Let's go, Emo. What would that look like? You can even see how his arms and legs are all... Cool it, Ario. You're scaring her. This kind of stuff is a little too much for a kid. Hey, I'm pretty sure she only asked because you were staring at it so intently. Alright, that's enough. Mio, what do you think? I knew it the second I saw it here. You're right. Traces of curse still linger here. I figured as much. Does that mean Jonoichi was killed by one of the curses of the 7 mysteries? Yes. A strong curse like that always leaves behind a trace. Wow, Mio, you're so calm. Are you used to this kind of thing? I wouldn't say I'm used to it. It just comes with experience, I guess. No? I've heard some stories about you. Didn't you investigate a gruesome scene where someone had been killed by a paranormal attack without even breaking a sweat? Stop it, Mr. Tatsumi. She's going to get the wrong idea. A clash of mixed rather. Yeah, the detective meets Mio, and after this, we're about to have the detectives meet Haruwe and Richter. Woo! I'm glad that it's all coming together in their perspective, though, because they're the ones working the case. They need this. Oh, that's amazing, Mio. You're a professional. You think? Totally. You're cool even in the face of death. That's awesome. When you put it like that, I'm not sure how awesome it is. Hey boss, forensics is calling. I'll go see what they have to say. Sure, thanks. Boss, they found this on the ground a short distance away from the scene. What is that? A ribbon? Yeah, the kind you use to tie up your hair. What? I've seen that ribbon before. You have? Go on then. It's the ribbon Michio always used to wear. What? Oh my god, he's doing the pose again, the thing! Oh my god, I love it when he does that. And Ario's pose like that is cool. Doesn't that mean Michio was here? Are you sure? Definitely. I have the same one at home. We bought them together. It has to be hers. Omni-Man pose. Then, did she come back to life somehow? But how? Okay, that's the scene of the crimes. I'm done talking to Ario. I'm done talking to her. I'm not done talking with Yakko. If I was Michio and I came back to life, where would I go? That's the question. She got her revenge on Junuichi, but she might have more revenge to dish out. Is there anyone else she would have a grudge against? Well, how about the guy who killed her in the collision? If she did come back to life, then it's terribly sad that she's spending her new chance at life like this. Being obsessed with revenge is such a tragic way to live. Oh, that's it for here, I guess. I'm afraid that's all we can tell you. Don't worry, you were a big help, thank you. We should start our search for Nejima and Mayu Chozawa. Just like Nejima, am I right? Bruh. It might be worth to check out Michio's house as well, just in case. Let's use the school as our base of operations. If anything happens, go to one of the officers hanging around here. Got it. Thank you and good luck. We'll go talk to Mr. Araishi about a way to lift this curse. Alright, boss. Let's get going whenever you're ready. Oh yeah, our banger music. I'll leave the curse lifting to the girls while we go look for Nejima and Chozawa. There's also the matter of Yoshimi's talisman, but we won't get anything done staying here. We better get a move on. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, whoops. Oh, that allows them to move forward. They can move forward to talk to Mr. Araishi, and now we can move forward to talk to them here, dead or alive, or Seimin. Well, since we already started with this, let's go! Haruwe and Richter visit Michio's home, having determined her to be a key player in the unresolved kidnapping case from a year before. As the complicated story begins to unravel, they encounter two men. Oh, actually, the day is just getting longer, actually. Haruwe Shigima, 10 a.m. Jazzy music! Near the Shiraishi household. Hi guys! You like jazz? Well, you know Richter fits in so well with it. Ma'am, allow me to introduce one of our country's most elite detectives. Name's Juneri. Hardly call myself elite, but either way, it's nice to meet you. This here's the brilliant Chief Inspector Tatsumi, and yes, he's just as rough and tumble as he looks. Sometimes I really don't know if you're complimenting me or putting me down. So you two are detectives. This is my client, Mrs. Haruwe Shigima. Her father is a big deal in the police himself, so you remember to mind your manners. A bigwig named Shigima. Boss, you know of this guy? Shit, I've heard the name, but you know I don't keep track of who's who in the upper echelons. No need to worry, I am my own person after all, and my father has nothing to do with any of this. Oh, did you hear that, boss? Looks like you're getting off easy again this time. Don't make it sound like I'm involved in some shady business. It ain't like that. You both seem rather jovial despite being detectives. How rare. All the police officers I've met have always been so dull. Well, you won't find any dull cops here. We'll round up your criminals with a smile. That's our motto. How lovely. Keep it up. Hold on one second. This is the first time hearing of that. Well, you're right about them not being your typical detectives. Okay, surroundings. I really can't find any stickers. He's already moved aside for me and I can't find a sticker. This is ridiculous. Are the stickers even real? So these detectives are out here because of the recent string of strange deaths. It's best if we keep quiet about our involvement with the curses. It seems they were acquainted, but they haven't talked in a long time. A young and energetic detective. He seems to have a strong sense of justice. If my son had a chance to grow older, perhaps he would have become an officer just like him. He seems like he's got a lot of experience working on the streets. Most of the officers I know are bureaucratic desk jockey types. The contrast is rather striking. I guess knowing how to deal with cops is also part of an investigator's job? Not quite. Two of us used to be comrades, is all. Comrades? That's right! Richter used to be part of the police force himself. He quit a few years ago to go solo. Is that so? You should give it a try, Ariel. There's more freedom in working as a private investigator. Can't say much for the quality of life, though. It's been 2 years, right? Hadn't heard of you since you quit. Didn't think your business would last, but here you are. You sure you don't want to return to the force? We take you back with open arms. What, to sit on my ass and watch birds fly? I'll take a pass. I don't belong in that world. Come on, Richter, we need your talent. The public needs you. Nah, you don't. This is my calling. The police will manage just fine without me. I'll keep on tying up your loose ends and saving little birdies your attention. Can't believe you were actually part of the police force once. There's a story behind everything, ma'am. I don't regret my time in the force. I wouldn't have made the connections I have today without it. Okay, guess we start talking. By the way, ma'am, this may be sudden, but there's something I'd like to confirm with you. And that is? You happen to know anything about the 7 mysteries of Honjo? Sorry, Chief, but that's hardly... With all due respect, investigator, I think my question was addressed to the lady! Oh, if you insist. What do you say, ma'am? Can you tell us anything? I don't know much. I've heard of the 7 mysteries, but this talk of curses eludes me. Is that so? Well, I'm sorry for the intrusion. Oh, but wait, I lied to him and he can tell when I'm lying. Come to think of it, I heard some things about the area last night. Shit, I accidentally lied to him and just forgot that he could kill me if I do that. I forgot. Something about a strange yet conspicuous man dressed in white loitering around. Wait a second. I assumed they were talking about you, investigator. Yeah, I doubt he'd kill me. I didn't kill anyone as him either. Well, I won't argue that I'm strange and conspicuously dressed in white. And as it turns out, I was here last night to conduct my investigation. Did you run into anything strange or out of the ordinary? Out of the ordinary, huh? Yes, I did observe a few suspicious characters. You were asking about curses just now. Why'd a public servant be interested in the occult? Boss, Richter's a smart man. I know he can help us if we tell him what we know. I can't promise I'll be of any help to you, but I'm interested in hearing what you have to say. Something's happening in Honjo, isn't there? It must be something big if they got head office guys on it. Well, I guess that's right. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Thank you, boss. Listen closely to what we're about to say, Richter. I guess they brief him on everything? Okay. Huh, so by using curses to commit murders, these people are collecting soul dregs to perform the rite of resurrection. These curses are somehow connected to the 7 mysteries of Honjo. Tough story to swallow, but I don't see a reason to doubt you either. We figured the strange occurrences happening around here recently are connected to the curses. To get this situation under control, we've been searching for the curse bearers to confiscate their curse stones. You have any information that might help us? That's tough. Never expected curses and all other mumbo-jumbo to play into this all. But if we're talking shady characters, there was this middle-aged fellow I saw on South Warigesui Street. He had an average build. He was anxious, like he was searching for a prey. Boss, what do you think? Well, considering the location, it could have been Hideki Araishi. We already got his curse stone. Impressive! You two are working quick. Did you see anything else? Not that I can remember. That's a shame. God, he's adjusting his glasses every time I know we're lying. Oh god. Oh god. Absolutely, I'll let you know if I find anything. Oh god. Richter, perhaps he could lend a hand in our case too. There's a number of people we can't track, and finding missing persons happens to be your specialty, no? I hate to disappoint you, but I'm busy enough with this case. The faith of my clients is what keeps me afloat, and I have to prioritize requests in the order in which they come. I see. Well, I can't say that's not fair. What do you need a private investigator for anyway? The cops should have plenty of bright folks to throw at the job. True, but this isn't an ordinary case we're dealing with here. I'm done talking to him. So, it's now Ario's turn. What brings you here, Richter? On a case? That's right, I'm picking up the police's slack. I trust you remember the kidnapping and murder case from last year. I remember now. You're that Haruhi Shigima, from the kidnapping case. Huh? Did I miss something? Don't be an idiot. It's the case where the Munesada Shigima's grandson was kidnapped. Which must have been your son, ma'am. Indeed, the story was suppressed by the news. In the end, it was considered a huge failure on the police department's part. Oh god, she looks so jaded. Most of the investigation was concluded in secret and conducted in secret. Unfortunately, the department is unwilling to reopen the case. Any investigation carried out afterwards turned up nothing at all, which is why I'm on the job now. So they never caught the culprit, huh? That's rough. So your findings have brought you to this place then? That's right. An individual connected to the case used to live around here. Used to? That's right. As of last week, they're deceased. We'd hoped to talk to the family. No one was home when we checked last time, so we figured we'd try again. Interesting. Huh? By the way, that reminds me, Richter. Yes? You said the person who used to live here died last week. You wouldn't be referring to Michio Shiraishi by any chance? You knew? I thought so. It looks like we're here for the same reason then. Seriously, Michio was involved with the curses and magic? Strictly speaking, the curse part isn't our concern. We're looking into Yoshimi's case. Yoshimi? Oh, right. Hajime Yoshimi. That's right. He died on the job. I'm sure you've heard of it. I heard it. It was a most unfortunate loss. So there's a connection between Hajime Yoshimi of the Juvenile Division and Michio. Wait, hold on. Let's focus on Michio for a second. You think she had something to do with the kidnapping? Talk about unforeseen developments. Exchanging information should prove mutually beneficial. I'll tell you what I know, but in turn I want the full scoop of your findings concerning Michio. Sure, to tell you the truth. Yeah, Michio was actually alive, I think. What? You believe Michio's ghost is the one who killed Mr. Chonouchi? So he wasn't mumbling nonsense? Oh god, he's getting all intense. I mean, we haven't fully confirmed anything yet, but if the testimonies we've heard and the evidence we've found at the point in that direction. Testimony? You mean from those psychic high schoolers? Didn't they also say there was a chance Michio hadn't killed herself? Wait, if that's all true, then... Did you figure something out? Kankichiro Iwai! Huh? Kankichiro Iwai, he'll be the next victim! Oh my god, Haruhi looks so freaked out. We have to open the door to Shiraishi's house. We need to look inside. Hey, what's gotten into you? Boss? I'm sure the landlord will give us the key if we asked. Everyone's spooked at Richter Law. Yeah, he's breaking out. Like, he's having an outburst. And, you know, it's so out of character for him. He's always playing it so cool and suave, so that's why. Screw that. You know how long that could take? We can ask for permission later. Richter? Hey, Richter, calm down. We can't just... He had a bazinga mo. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna open this and Kankichiro Iwai is dead. Take that, you shitty door. That's how you do it. What a way to go. Richter, get a hold of yourself. Ah, I see you're still the same as always. Everyone, come. Look at this. Come quick. Oh, there. I knew it. I knew it. Whoa, what's up with this room, boss? There's a dead body in here. Oh, could that be Michio's dad? Nah, he's her stepdad at best. It's got to be the body of Kankichiro Iwai. There's no doubt about it. This man's a goner. He's gotten real messed up. Looks like he's been like this for a while. I'd say it happened last night. Ario, did you find Jonouchi's body in the same state? Now that you mention it, it looked as though Kohei Jonouchi died from a heavy number of heavy blows. What are you suggesting, investigator? It was Michio Shiraishi. She's still alive. She used the power of the curses to get back at the man who ruined her life. That's ridiculous. You're suggesting she actually revived? It's got to be that, and if she's alive, then... Why are there pictures of Fumichika Nejima? My apologies for interrupting. I know we just arrived at an interesting plot point. But do you really think a dead girl is going around taking revenge from beyond the grave? Consider this. What if Michio Shiraishi had never died? But seeing as you've come this far, I'm sure you already know the truth, don't you? Also, I would have you answer me a question. Where in Honjo was Michio Shiraishi at the hour of 8 o'clock this morning? Eh? What do you mean? I don't know that! Mate, I don't actually know the answer to this. She probably was never dead then, if that's the case. He's pop quizzing me on something I don't know. Oh my god. At 8 o'clock this morning. Well, she wasn't at the high school. I know I was there. Not paying attention, oh yo! She wasn't at the high school. Because we were there. She wasn't there. She wasn't at Sinoya. I don't think she was at Ryogoku Bridge either. There was no one there. We went to Midoricho Park. Went to South Warigasu Street. We were at the Shigima residence. We did come from Kinshibori Park. Honoji Bridge. Okay, we haven't tried Honoji Bridge ever. Sumida River Komabugata Bridge, Yamariasta. Oh god, this does not narrow it down. It's okay. We can take an educated guess. If he's been dead since last night, then she was probably not there. And she also killed the other guy at night there, and the teacher found it when they came in for classes, which would probably be around like 7 a.m. if I had to guess. So it's probably not the high school. Maybe she was at Honoji Bridge. It's kind of the in-between of the two, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's give it a guess. I see, so that's what you think. Let's take a moment to reconsider what you know and choose again, shall we? Oh, he lets me try again. Okay, thank you. I'm going to try her house and the Komagata High School, I guess. Was she at home? No, she was not at— oh my god, is he gonna force me to get it right? Humanity's worst guesser. I don't even know the Komagata Bridge. Michio possessed someone, right? Oh, that's what they think. Yeah, that's true. They do think that Michio possessed someone, and it would have to be someone close to her. Would have to be someone close to her. Masaka. Did she possess Yakko? You're correct. You got it wrong 5 times. Now that you mentioned she possessed someone and then I realized it has to be someone close to her, it took me a while to process. I now process. That's why Yakko was so out of it when she met with Mio. Okay. You got it wrong 5 times. May have been easier to reach that conclusion had you considered the cause of death. He's right! Wait, he's right! The cause of death is like they fell from a high place, and that's exactly what the fool's possession does! I feel so dumb! It's exactly what it does, right? Fatal fall! Oh my god, I'm such a fool. I am such a fool! Thanks, buddy. I'm sorry. I was an idiot. What? So you think Michio Shiraishi is alive? Just think through it and it becomes obvious. It tracks, but you really think that girl could have managed all this? First of all, Ario, go report this to HQ. Understood. I'll get on it right away. Are we gonna arrest Yakko? I'll start investigating this place. I'm sure it isn't lacking in stuff that needs a good looking at. Seriously, why is there so many pictures of Fumochika Nejima? There's a bunch of photos of the same person pasted on the wall over there. Huh? Hold on, these photos. They're all of Fumochika Nejima. Gross. Really? Come to think of it, he was in the papers a lot back in the day. Oh, there's even more pasted up over there. These are all cutouts from newspapers and magazines about the Nejima murders. I don't get it. Why the weirdo shrine? Let's keep looking around. Is there a sticker here? I have priorities. Is there a sticker here? Off-putting to look at, but I can't help but wonder what in the world this is. Magic runes. They are used in Western black magic rituals. Most of the time they're useless imitations, though. I wouldn't get too excited about it. Oh my! Who knew the chief inspector was such an expert on the occult? I just chanced upon that information. That girl with the spirit sense we mentioned, she's pretty informed on the subject. Someone was attempting to perform Western black magic in this place. Pretty absurd if you ask me. Of course, the person in question was dead serious about it all. Oop, phenomena and curses. Western black magic. While magic is often classed as a branch of mysticism, or may variously refer to the likes of witchcraft or astrology, here it refers specifically to Western black magic. In the Middle Ages, the line between science and magic was blurred, with the pursuit of supernatural considered a legitimate academic discipline. Astrology was regarded akin to astronomy, and while alchemy was accepted as a scientific fact and would eventually become what is known as chemistry today. One discipline, however, was considered wicked and shunned accordingly: black magic. The practice of using magical knowledge to strike a bargain with demons. In contrast to socially acceptable subjects studied by the intelligentsia, black magic was most prolific among the lower classes. It was common that people who had suffered the most from the ills of the day, war, famine, and sickness, which perhaps led them to seek aid from unholy powers. In heresy, these rituals and spells are nowhere to be found in orthodox modes of teaching, but instead were recorded in tomes of dubious credibility. Oh, that's another one down for our Phenomena Curses file. But we're not done with the floor yet, though. It looks like these things spread out around here have been here for a while now. This ritual, or whatever it was something he attempted up to recently. Plenty of the neighbors mentioned having heard a strange mantra-like noises coming from here during that night. You think EY was the one chanting? Hard to say. Could have been one of the Shiraishis as well. If we look through the books in the back, we might learn whatever it is they were trying to do. Decorations. There are candles and stones with inscriptions placed all over. Are these tools for some ritual? Hey, don't touch anything, you hear? Ah, that's right. Considering this is a murder scene, we ought to leave everything as is. All of this can be used as evidence. If anyone besides the forensics toys with it, it'll cause trouble down the road. Old books. They're scattered everywhere. I wonder what they're about. Many of them are written in a foreign language. It'll be a pain to look through all of these. Let's save them for later and continue to look around. Oh, later. Sliding door. This sliding door leads to the kitchen. Barely fits the frame. Newspaper cutouts. Look at these. Pictures of Fumochika Nejima cut out from newspapers and magazines. Whoever put these up was obsessed. I wonder what their intent was. You think the Shiraishis are somehow connected to the Nejima's case? Perhaps they did this not to forget a grudge or something. It's crazy to think that Nejima might be involved in all this too. Do you think he might have anything to do with the body here? Maybe. That man's already out on parole. He's a curse bearer with a curse stone now. He announced that from sundown today, he'll be going on a killing spree. Oh dear. There's an emergency search underway as we speak, but no one's managed to get a hold of the bastard. So he hasn't changed his ways. That doesn't bode well. To tell you the truth, the lady here isn't completely unconnected from the Nejima murders either. You don't say. That's right. We talked about it last night. 20 years ago, I found a hand in Sumida River that brought the incident to light. You don't say! You were the kid from back then. You were really brave. You did a great deed. Were you the detective I spoke with? I had no idea. So you two have met before. Fancy that. I've been worried that Fumochika Nejima might bear resentment towards you, ma'am. You might be right. Unfortunately, that asshole is quite the resentful type. Oh dear. That asshole. I wonder who put the idea into his head now that he's got the one-sided read too. small riled, am I right, Haraway? I know, right? Y'all know each other. He's threatening to massacre the people of Honjo at sundown. Seriously? On top of that, he's been itching to get revenge on me as well. Of all things, the man's gone and threatened to kill my daughter. Damn, that's quite the threat. Certainly you can't afford to stay put here. Fucker wants to get us all antsy. When I finally get to arresting him, it'll be with a cool head. Not gonna give him the pleasure, huh? Well, if Iwai and Fukuchika Nejima have anything to do with each other, this room might hold a clue to Nejima's location. Let's hope so. Let's keep looking at the cutouts, it's not done. They're obsessed. They might have a relation to Nejima's victims, or perhaps it was the opposite. It wasn't loathing, but admiration. But then, oh shoosh, that's gonna be so fucked up if it's admiration. It's the window in the storm shutter closed, no light gets in here at all, it's pitch black. They started to keep the house shut like this not long ago. Okay. Oh, Nejima's picture is different from the cutouts, okay. It's the same man in every picture. Is that Fukuchika Nejima? Wow, this is quite the spectacle. Don't think I'll ever manage to erase this from my mind. Don't worry, Victor. You're quite the spectacle yourself. Do you mean to compare me with the likes of a bizarre criminal? These aren't just cut from publications. They even snapped a number of shots on their own. They must have admired him. Why else would they have collected so many pictures? Whatever the case, it's certain they were obsessed. Drawer. It's really old. Chief Inspector, do you mind if I take a look inside? Huh? I mean, in normal cases, only the police would be allowed to touch things, am I right? Right. Ario isn't here, so let me take a look at it. There's just clothes in here. Not much variety either. Can't say they were big spenders. Well, I was hoping to find a kind of talisman here, but I guess we were not so lucky. I see. Thank you anyway. I guess that just leaves the books. It's the last thing. Oh wait, the corpse. I forgot about him. Where'd Ario go? Ario went to call up the forensics team, and the rest of the cops go like there's a murder scene. There's nothing around him to confirm his identity, but by the looks of him, I'd say he's Kanchikiro Iwai. You've seen him before? I heard he had a criminal record, so I assumed he wouldn't have held a respectable occupation. Is this what a curse does to a person? Ma'am, it would be better not to look so closely. It's amazing. Oh god, you're making yourself sauce, Haraway. Cruel is what it is. What do you say, Chief? Would you let me look through it if I wore gloves? Well, it's not like I'm any help with foreign languages. Go ahead. Thank you. These seem to be a book on Western black magic. Same runes are written here alongside the detailed descriptions of the procedures. I suppose you could call these grimoires. It's all a bunch of nonsense if you ask me, though. You think this Iwai guy was studying them, perhaps to perform some kind of ritual? There's a bunch of handwritten notes beside the grimoires. Whoever it was, they were serious about this. Iwai doesn't look like the type to be into this stuff, but you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. But why would he be studying black magic? According to the materials, this here is the rune for restoration of youth. Perhaps he was trying to become young again. This here seems to be a black magic related to resurrection. Each one of these spells requires a human sacrifice. Talk about dangerous. Resurrection? Like the rite? I guess no matter what part of the world, people will turn to the occult for similar reasons. What is it? It looks like a journal. It's probably Iwai's. A journal. His writing's surprisingly thorough. It's almost as if he was writing a report for someone. Oh, wow, this is something. What is it? What did he write? It's quite defined. Let me give you a summary. So this Kanchikiro Iwai fellow has been searching for a way to for a spell to restore youth for years. He was into black magic from the start. He believed if he could learn it successfully to perform the ritual, then he could use it to earn a fortune. To tell you the truth, it seems he was already getting funded after he acquired this grimoire. You don't say. This is starting to sound kind of familiar. Thank you for the hydrate redeem. But first, let's find out how he got his hands on this grimoire. It seems that Nejima told him where he could obtain the book when they were both in prison. What? That's nearly too much of a coincidence. Likely not a coincidence. It seems Iwai took an interest in the Nejima murders after it made the news. He admired him passionately. You might even say he worshipped the man. Worshipped Nejima of all people. This was a time when students were itching to rebel. Anyone who did something to shake the world was bound to gather admirers. EY had been collecting these photos ever since that time. And since he happened to land in the prison at the same time as Nejima, he made sure to get in contact. This is a lot. Gotta stay hydrated during these rather hot times. True! And lots of talking. I mean, even having it all laid out like this. The thought of Nejima being involved with his grimoires is staggering. I don't think we've ever had anything pointing to that. What's the connection? To be honest, it's a shock to me too. For all these years, scratching our heads over the motives behind the Nejima murders. Yeah, it's been a mystery to us all from the very start. Whoa, now, wait just a minute. Do you think... No way. Are you saying... That's right. The murders may have been for a ritual. He was attempting to perform black magic. The instructions written down for the sacrificial offering match up exactly with the acts carried out by Nejima. You've gotta be kidding me! That sadistic crap he was doing was all for black magic? That's what the evidence suggests. However, Nejima tried to do some type of resurrection ritual, but EY had different motives. Chief Inspector, you might think this is all stuff from fantasy, but that doesn't refute that Nejima and EY were both acting in earnest. The plot dummy thick right now. So true. This is batshit insane. You're telling me this nutjob did this for some hokey-pokey resurrection. Shit. Resurrection. That means there must have been someone Nejima wanted to bring back to life. Damn, that's it! That has to be it! Fucking hell, it all makes sense now! What is it? So about the Nejima murders. There's some information that's been kept from the public. That pose, I can't, every time he does it. Go on. When we broke into his house and arrested him, we also found a baby. A baby? It was a girl. Looked to be about 6 months old, but she was covered in filth. She looked so weak and sickly. We called the medics right away. If it were a second later, I'm sure the girl would have died. So, was Nejima the father? He told us he'd found her under a bridge. He found her, so she was abandoned? I have heard of parents threatening to leave their child under a bridge as a threat, but to think it really happens. Suppose there are those cases with the dead newborn stuffed into coin lockers, so it's not without precedent. Whatever the case, we never found out the truth. But there's one rumor from back then that I could never get out of my mind. And it's starting to sound more likely now. Well, I'm sure this isn't the first time you've heard of it. Many believe Nejima's guilty of more crimes than what got him convicted. Back then, a lot of girls went missing. Yeah, I remember all of that. Among the high school girls that might have been murdered, or maybe I should say sacrificed, was a girl who was pregnant. Goodness! That's horrific! He killed her and dismembered her body, and we thought maybe the baby is what we found is what he pulled from inside of her. Don't misunderstand me. This is all just speculation on top of more speculation here. But I, for one, never believed that the man would just take in a baby he found under a bridge. I'm feeling sick. Stay strong, ma'am. I know this is hard to hear. Like I said, I don't take that to be the full truth. We were running on speculation back then. And now this whole resurrection magic has come into play. We should consider the possibility that it was his child. And that maybe he was trying to revive whoever the mother might have been. It's just a theory. But my life would be a tad easier if that were true. That's an interesting thought. If there's anyone Nejima would want to resurrect, the dead wife is as good a guess as any. The fact that he obtained a curse stone suggests he has an interest in the rite of resurrection. Damn, you're right, and here I was thinking he was only after the curse's power to massacre. Chief Inspector. Yeah? What happened to the child? Without a birth registration on file, the best we could do was find the girl some suitable foster parents. It was decided for the circumstances, to keep the circumstances secret for the sake of the child's future. Well, I'm glad she was taken care of. Oh man, jeez. This place is disgusting. Did Michiyo Shiraishi really live here? Damn, sheesh. The kid, though. I don't mean to derail the conversation, but there's still more written in Iwai's journal. We know Iwai managed to obtain the grimoire thanks to the advice he got from his idol, Nejima, while in prison. After conducting the research and gathering more information, he determined he had a chance to get rich quick. Right. I wonder if Nejima's daughter is one of the people we know actually, now that we're talking about it like this. It would have been some 20 years ago, right? So someone around 20 would be like, I don't know. No, it's too much. It's too much time. Some 20 years ago is not enough for the high school girls. And this one, I'm pretty sure, is the daughter of Tatsumi. Right, he thought he could make some money if he could successfully use rejuvenation magic. Correct. Turns out someone gave him the idea. And get this. It was the one and only queen and chairman of Hihaku Soaps herself, Natsue Yamamori. Oh my god, Yakko. Oh yeah, Yakko is also possible. Just didn't think she would like come up again, but that is a possible person in our list of suspects. Wait, the chairwoman of Hihaku Soaps? So that's where this leads. Here, let me read what he wrote. The queen of Hihaku has a strange fear of growing old. Her fear of death is even worse. If she does die, she wishes to be revived, and she will spend whatever it takes to preserve her beauty. Magic, rituals, and rites, she'll use whatever means necessary. Her tenacity is unbelievable. She was apparently investing money into any research on resurrection, the restoration of youth, and the like. So she would even throw her money at the occult. The places greed will take you. Well then, that brings us to Hideki Araishi. She presumably funded his research into the rite of resurrection as well. That's what it all points towards. Wouldn't be surprised if the Witch of Hihaku pounced at the rumors of the rite of resurrection. It's starting to sound likely. Might also be why she's spreading the rumor about having godly powers. It's a convenient cover for her if she becomes young again. Godly powers? What's that about? You can't ignore that. Either way, I think Iwai took the payments he was getting for his research to seduce a family into taking him in to keep a low profile. The Shiraishi family. Michio and her mother Toshio were just his unlucky marks. And this is where you get involved. Are you feeling steady, ma'am? Huh? This has something to do with me. Oh, shh! The kidnapping of her son! No, you can't mean... You've realized then. Perhaps... well, I have to fill in the blanks again. Let's save. Okay, Michio Shiraishi's... wait, no. Kanchikiro Iwai's living sacrifice was a child. That's exactly it. Iwai moved in with the Shiraishis to practice his magic. He needed a sacrifice to perform his youth restoration spell, but that meant extracting life force from someone young. Oh no, of course! That awful man! So it was Iwai, this man! Iwai worshipped Nejima, so he must have also despised Nejima's detractors. Not to mention, he was captured and sent to jail once before. Surely he had a bone to pick with the police. Then he realized the chance to avenge both Nejima and embarrass the police and acquire living a sacrifice at the same time? Fuck. You've got it. Iwai kidnapped Haruhi Shigima's son and managed to score 3 birds with 1 stone. Oh my god, her expression. You're telling me that that horrid man, he never had the intention of returning my child. Oh no. I thought there might have been a reason why the kidnapper seemed to be mocking the police. He never wanted money. His aim was to humiliate and to force. It all makes sense. Feel bad for Haruhi, He must have used Michio to lower your voice and defenses and kidnapped him on his way back home. That man, he took Shuichi. Ma'am, please calm down. I understand, but you must remember to breathe. You don't understand. You have absolutely no idea what I'm going through. This isn't a joke. understand. You'll never understand. Living sacrifice. What a stupid idea from a stupid little man. Okay, ma'am, let's just take a moment to breathe. Why don't we go get some fresh air? I can't believe this. This... Hydrating for the hydrate redeem. Chief, I think it's best we take our leave. But before we go, there's one important piece of information noted in this journal. Oh? UI got in contact with Nejima last year after Nejima was released on parole. He provided him with accommodation and financial support. Is that so? He managed to find a hideout for Nejima to stay in. Damn it. If anything, rather than use his money to support the Shiraishis, most of it went to Nejima instead. If Nejima's lurking around anywhere at the moment, it's probably in that hideout. Did he write where it is? Unfortunately, no. Not that I can tell. But it seems Michio knew where it was. She never met with Nejima in person, but she was made to go in and clean up, among other things. What good's that information? That girl's already dead. Wait, no, she's alive. That's right, Michio Shiraishi is alive. If you can find her and get her to talk, you can get her to spill the beans on his hideout too. Investigator, I'm asking you. I should be going. The lady's not well. Why is this so? He's got so much riz. Oop, here we go. It got updated. His body was discovered at the Shiraishi home. Once made a living by placing advertisements in magazines to sell phony magic items for good luck. Rizder. For good luck charms. He held nostalgic yearning for post-war era, but when things and people were simple. He has nothing but negative things to say about the rapidly developing, ostentatious world as of late. Radical in his belief that it would be better to tear down society and start over again, Kanchikiro was discontent with his life spent poking around in society's cesspools to make a few coins. When the Nejima murders were widely reported in media, it had a great impact on Kanchikiro, as he witnessed how a single act by a single man could cause a major rift in society. Perceiving Fumichika Nejima as a great hero, he began collecting every piece of information he could on the man. Kanchikiro was later arrested for his illegal business practices and had a chance meeting with Fumichika during his incarceration, which solidified his idolization. He was captivated by Fumichika's talk of black magic, and following his release acquired the grimoire Fumichika had hidden away. As for Toshiko Shiraishi, Kanchikiro set his sights on her after encountering her at a part-time job. When he learned the Shiraishi family was in financial trouble and could not afford to send Michio to college, he turned on the charm and took advantage of their weakness by offering them money. He revealed his true colors, however, after moving in with the family and used violence to keep money to keep Toshiko and Michio under his thumb. All the while, his belief in black magic deepened. He found a sponsor in Hihaku Corporation. Kanchikiro forced the Shiraishi family to perform various rituals, with any attempts to resist being met with merciless beatings. The mother-daughter were helpless to resist. After Hihaku offered Kanchikiro great sums to intensify his work with black magic, he set his mind to sacrificing a child in order to perform the youth restoration spell. For this purpose, he chose Shuichi Shigima, son of Haruo Shigima, against whom Fumichika held a grudge. He attempted to enlist Michio so as not to alarm the boy, and when she resisted, he beat her mother 20 times. With Michio's assistance, Kanchikiro kidnapped Shuichi and locked him out in the Shiraishi house, and told the young and courageous boy that he'd kill Michio if he tried to run. Oh no! While his actions were motivated by a personal grudge against the police, it was first and foremost an attempt to create a societal uproar and break down in public order. So Kanchikiro painted the crime as a regular kidnapping, demanding a ransom from the family. However, because of an embargo on the press, the kidnapping did not cause a public outcry akin to that of the Nejima murders. Infuriated, Kanchikiro had Toshiko perform the sacrifice ritual by threatening to kill Michio if she refused. Toshiko killed Shuichi in his sleep, but the spell failed, for which Kanchikiro blamed her. Warning Michio to keep silent about the murder to avoid incriminating her mother, Kanchikiro would dump the boy's body in a nearby river. Tiny corpse was found a week later in Sumida River after floating through several canals in Honjo. Having drifted for days in the polluted waters, little evidence remained. Although Kanchikiro performed no further sacrifices, his devotion to black magic only increased. Toshiko and Michio spent their days consumed by guilt, forced to continue serving Kanchikiro until the day they died. Damn. That's a lot to swallow. Oh boy. Are you feeling better now that we've gotten some fresh air, ma'am? I'm fine. Suddenly finding out who the kidnapper was made me really lose my wits. We managed to solve the kidnapping case by pure luck here. You're right, but Richter, I feel grateful towards Michio. Because she killed the kidnapper? There's that too. But for something else. If Michio is the one killing all these people, then she must have acquired a sizable amount by now. Soul dregs, I mean. Hey, Richter. Whether the kidnapper's dead or alive doesn't mean a thing. Revenge won't bring my boy back. And if Nejima is planning to cause a massacre to collect soul dregs, then all the better. I won't give up on resurrection. Oh, sheesh. So, I'm counting on you. Oh my god, Richter's gonna be like, oh shit, what the fuck did I just get myself into? I'm too much to handle. Standing by. Seaman. Well, though, we actually got a lot done. We were just here earlier. We got a lot done, and it's actually getting quite late, so I'm gonna have to end it off here. And we'll continue next week, I guess, with Seaman here, and then we'll go into the rest. She scares me. Well, she is pretty unhinged. She seems to be willing to do whatever for her to bring back her son. Yeah, she's like a ticking time bomb. The fact that she's still holding a curse stone just means she could go nuts at any moment, man. Scary. She also makes some of the scariest expressions in the whole game. I think she's gonna be Haru got a lot of red flags. I'm the flagpole. Just kidding. She has on bra. She's scary as hell, though. You see the faces she makes when oh my gosh. But yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in today's Paranormal Side. We did so much and we discovered so many things. The plot thickens. I'm really interested in seeing more. I feel like if we can continue with this kind of pace, maybe next week we'll be able to see an ending probably. But yeah, thanks so much for listening. Thanks for being here and thank you for the follows. Just stick around if you want to raid someone. I'll be raiding in a second. I will just go on the offline screen now. Bye bye. Nice stream. Thank you. Goodbye. See you guys next time, which is tomorrow, 4 p.m. GMT +8 for Resident Evil 0. Bye bye. Thank you.